What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Two Confrontational, start of the fourth season, third season, whatever it is. But we got the 2025 NFL Draftcast brought to you by Two Confrontational. We got Ty, Evan, Chase, Dunny, and we got Basil sitting between Chase and Dunny too, joining the squad. So pumped for the draft. A lot of high prospects in this draft. Going to be a lot of talented running backs, a lot of talented players in general. So I'm excited for the draft. What do you guys got to put in as it's 7 o'clock and the draft is just about to start here? We got the commissioner coming out on the bicycle. So
Yes, sir. I'm excited. I mean, top 10 picks. I mean, not a very deep draft, but it's some exciting players that are going to be playing or being drafted. Obviously, you got Cam Ward, you got Shedeur Sanders, you got Travis Hunter. I think Genty's a big name to look at. Obviously, the Bears have been making moves. They're trying to make moves, might move up to 5 or closer to 10 or closer in the besides 10. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, the Vikings and Packers and Steelers don't get drafted or don't have their draft pick until later on, so we might not video that. But no, I'm really excited for the top 10 picks for sure.
oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, as far as depth in the draft, I mean, there's a lot of O-line depth. It's just depending on what position you're looking at. But yeah, there are some high prospects like you mentioned, Cam Ward's, the Abdul Carters, the
Yep.
Travis Hunters, all those big names that have been projected to go top 10 the past couple months here, when the season ended. So looks like you got a packed field there in Lambeau. First time having the draft in Lambeau.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, I was debating, well, if I was going to go or not. And, would have been awesome, but hopefully when I'm 60, 65, when me and Chase were talking, they're probably not going to have it in Lambeau probably for another 40 years, 30 years. So and it depends how it turns out. It looks like a great turnout, so they might have it, in 10 years. But next time they
Jeez,
have it
that
there, I'm
is
definitely
packed.
going.
There's so
Yeah.
many people. It's crazy.
But
Yeah, that's awesome.
Obviously, we got Ty as a Vikings fan, Logan Dunagan is a Vikings fan, and then Chase Green as a big Bears fan, and then obviously myself as a Packers fan. So all division rivals here. So obviously you're not rooting for your opposing team to get a great player, but it's going to be fun to see these young kids get drafted.
Yeah.
And it changes their lives. I mean, not a ton probably because of the NIL now, but it does. It's a dream for all these young players. So
Oh, yeah.
draft is one of the best things to watch.
You guys are
For
hoping
sure.
the Bears draft Shamar Stewart.
I mean, yeah, and like what you said, I mean, like all these young kids, like this is a dream come true for them. And I mean, yeah, you've seen a lot of press handled before the draft and a lot of emotions for some of these players. And you've obviously seen previous drafts where players are crying and just, yeah, dream come true. Parents are crying. It's just a fun, happy time for a bunch of families and very proud moment for a lot of families as well. So yeah, it should be pretty exciting first night of the draft here. And yeah, like you mentioned, favorite teams, you got the Packers, Bears, and the Vikings here in the division. What are some of the key factors or key players that the Packers are looking for, the Bears are looking for?
You want to go?
Well, I think for the Bears, the biggest need is probably left tackle or edge rusher. Defensive tackle would be huge. If Mason Graham fell to 10, that would be run to the podium
Yeah,
and
right.
hand him
but I
the
doubt
card,
he's
but
going-
there's no
yeah.
way he's there. I think a lot of the mocks have had us taking Tyler Warren or Ashton Genty, which that's the flashy pick for sure, but at the same time, I don't know how much sense it makes. So I would, if I'm being honest, I feel like the Bears are probably going to end up with a left tackle or a trade back.
Yeah, you guys did make some quite a few moves in the offseason. Speaking of the Bears, AJ Hawk just threw up a sign that the Bears still suck. So you're already getting heat. You're already getting heat at the draft for Bears fans. So
Dude, the Bears suck every year, man.
but that's what you get for having in Lambeau a bunch of Packers and Packers fans. And I bet you there's a bunch of Bears and Vikings fans there as well, close to home and everything. You got Lil Wayne out there with a bunch of Packers legends as well. So pretty cool moment and everything like that. But yeah, speaking of the Packers, what positions are you guys looking at acquiring in this year's draft?
I'd probably say obviously receiver is a big key for the Packers. I'd probably say corner, and then interior defensive lineman.
wide receiver.
Yeah, so like Matthew Golden would be one that you could look at. I mean, Egbuka, if he falls that far to 23, at Ohio State. You have that, I can't remember his name, he's a D lineman out of Oregon. Derek Harmon, he'd be a beast. And then I think we go corner, just my gut, that Maxwell Harrison. He's probably the number one corner right now, I think, or number two. So corner, D lineman, or wide receiver, I'd say.
Yeah. I think, wide receiver, like Packers.
And the Tennessee Titans are on the clock.
Yep, they got 9 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock, so that's pretty. First pick is about to be announced here in the next probably it might take the full 10 minutes here. They like to drag this on for a little bit there, but Packers.
What about the Vikings then?
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up the Packers. That they don't. A lot of people are saying they don't have a true number one wide receiver, even though they got a lot of young talent and a lot of potential good talent. Where like Jaden Reed, I think he could be a number one receiver somewhere.
He's like Christian a Devo.
Yeah, right. He could do. He's like a Swiss Army knife and everything. So I mean, adding another weapon in the receiver locker room could help. But yeah, defense, I think for the Packers as well would be a key, and that's kind of what the Vikings are looking for: defensive safeties, linemen. I mean, we made a good move in the offseason picking up two Colts linemen, Will Freeze and that other guy, the center and right guard, and so we got a lot of good talent on the line. But yeah, what do you think, Dunny? Who are you looking at going after in the draft here? I mean, we have pick 24, so I mean, kind of late in the first round, but best available could be a good safety or a good corner. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know about individual players or anything, but I do know that our main focus is the defense. I mean, that's our weakest part of our team right now. So if we can get some flashy defensive players, I think we'll be good. Because those two O-line pickups, I feel like we don't really need it. Like, that should be able to shore us up over there. So.
Yeah, I think the only thing we're missing on the line right now after those couple additions is left guard, which there's a lot of like I said, a lot of depth in the O-line position here in the draft. So could be looking at something. But yeah, who do you guys project going number one? Cam Ward? I think that's a surefire consensus.
I think that's the.
There's been 2.5 minutes.
Decision.
Yeah, 2.5 minutes on the clock, and everybody already knows who they're taking.
But it would be crazy if they did shake it up, took Travis Hunter. I mean,
dude, if they took Travis Hunter,
or if they traded away the first pick,
that would be
nasty.
But I think Cam Ward. I mean, he's been live streaming or video games, and he's like naming all like the Tennessee Titans receivers as his top receivers.
Tyler Lockett today, bro. He was saying stuff about Tyler Lockett.
So we'll see. I mean, the name I'm watching for sure is going to be Ashton Genty. He's going to be, it's going to be exciting to see where he goes. And then Gray Zabel, pure South Dakota native, North Dakota State. I've seen a lot of mock drafts, him going as far early as 11. I do seen a lot of like 18 to Seattle.
That would be solid.
So and even I've seen a few that have Dallas Cowboys at 12 taken Gray Zabel. So huge congrats to him, South Dakota kid.
Oh yeah.
If he goes just out of 11, I think he'd be the highest NFL draft pick ever out of South Dakota. So that'd be pretty cool. But
Evan,
yeah,
I think we're outweighed here. We got 3 Vikings fans now.
We are.
Oh yeah.
Got big old Bent.
Yeah, the little guy's pulling up.
Yep.
Bent, what are you looking for? Who's your standout player?
He's looking at going first round next year.
Yeah.
He said, I want a defensive back, I want a middle linebacker, or I want a defensive end. That's what he said.
No. Like you said, they're probably going to take the whole 10 minutes just to.
Who do you think he's talking to?
No, it looks like he's talking to somebody.
He's probably talking. They have to call him. So they call each or the player that they're picking.
Dude, if they trade out, that would be crazy.
Or they could be talking to
imagine.
Team.
No, I doubt it. I mean, this is
you don't trade it. You're one away. One's
we
valuable.
Did. The Bears did.
Not
we
in
ended
the draft,
up with
though.
5 starters.
But for a player though.
Yeah, we ended up with 5 starters. Player. We got DJ Moore, Caleb Williams, Darnell Wright,
we can get into
Jervon Dexter, and maybe Ashton Genty.
And there's a lot of free. I mean, a lot of players that could be on the move. I saw Breece Hall possibly on the move during the draft. George Pickens we talked about earlier.
GP
Good
to the
potential. I
Packers.
saw that.
George Pickens, and then obviously Micah Parsons has not signed his big deal yet. He hasn't got an extension, so I mean
The Bears got that money, bro.
that's crazy. I mean,
Come to
even
Chicago.
money and a pick, I mean, can change the outcome of where these players land and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm pumped.
I guarantee you that you guys all need to be scared this year.
Yeah, Bears
The Bears are going
really
to be
good.
real again.
Vikings are going to be pretty good. And I even speaking of like free agents or like people moving, I've even seen if the Steelers end up going Shedeur Sanders at 21, that somebody could put them offer on the table for Kirk Cousins because he's a number
Yeah.
2. He's not a starting quarterback anymore.
He'll get moved.
Yeah,
From-
he's not a starting quarterback.
Yeah,
on
he'll
the-
get moved
on
from
the
the
Falcons.
Yeah, he'll
I
get
guess.
moved from the Falcons, I bet.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that.
All right,
You
pick is
could
in
imagine.
for the Tennessee Titans, so it should be coming up here
The pick
in
is
a matter
in.
of minutes.
You should imagine that. Yeah, Kirk Cousins would get some potential trade capital. Like a 4th-round pick for Kirk Cousins or something.
Shoot, I mean, he's a starter, but he's got a bag attached to him. That's the problem.
Yeah, he does.
I mean,
yeah, it's 40 mil each. Yeah.
you get him traded to your team, and that's a quarter of your.
Yeah.
That's a fifth of your salary cap.
Salary cap, right?
Spent on one guy.
He played it well. He did it right. He got the bag, moved to
figured out how
Atlanta where
to
his
get
family's
paid.
from, or where his wife's from, and yeah, dude, he did it right. He's
Every
set.
time it mattered, Kirk Cousins made it happen, so he got the bag, bro.
Absolutely.
With Washington, he got the bag with Minnesota, and then with Minnesota, he got the bag with Atlanta. He gets paid, but he never wins playoff games.
Yeah.
So wherever he goes, don't expect him to win a Super Bowl. That's all I have to say.
Here we go. They
Want to say hi?
should be coming out here.
Say hi. Go bye bye bye.
Roger
bye.
Goodell.
Pick is in.
This is
Tennessee, they have something to be
the
happy
payout
about.
for this bet. I'm not sure what it was. I didn't look it up, but it's got to be bar minimum.
It's like they take Will
Oh.
Howard.
It's probably like minus 300.
yeah.
Here he
for
comes.
odds.
Up to the podium. Titan selection. They're
There's a
booing him.
boo. Dude.
Yep. Cameron Ward. Yeah, Bentley. Woo. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
That's
Aw.
what's up.
He's a Ty.
You're ahead of us.
Oh, yeah, you guys haven't seen Cam Ward get picked yet?
Oh, we
They
did.
just
It
said
was
it like
it was
5
a-
seconds after
Yeah, it was
you
like
said
a few
it.
seconds.
No,
after
it's
you-
like 2 seconds.
Okay,
delay.
I'll remember that then. And Bentley was cheering. He was like, "Yeah!"
Cameron Ward.
He just dapped up. Jake.
And he's
He's
walking
crying, bro. Good
Dude,
for
it's
There you
him.
go. And there's
well,
one.
it's a big deal.
Dude,
And
he
he
just
just-
secured
25
generational
mil?
wealth. I mean,
25
even
mil.
if he fizzles out, that's
25,
what?
30 mil.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
$30 million.
Yeah,
Jaguars
signing
just
bonus.
traded up to the 2nd pick.
The Jags are at number 2.
Jags just traded up to number 2.
Oh, yep, it just came across. Watch your TVs. Cleveland trades to Jacksonville.
So they're taking Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter to Jacksonville or Abdul Carter? It's like they take Shador.
So they gave us they gave the
There's
number 2
chaos
pick,
already.
a 4th-round pick, and a 5th, 6th-round pick.
Weird. I wonder if the Giants will be comfortable taking Shador at 5.
Here, grab that remote, Dunny. It might be behind a little bit.
See if you can fast forward.
No, it's live.
No, okay. So we're just a little
Can you
bit
back
we're a
up
little
one
bit behind you,
percent?
Ty.
No.
No worries.
We'll be
I'm
good.
gonna go put Bentley down here, or go give him to Ashley here, and so I'll be right back. But yeah, let me know what I miss.
All right,
keep it
all
going.
right.
You're gonna share your screen to the.
No, unless you accept it. I have to accept it.
Okay, that
Here.
works.
Click that blue button up there, Evan.
That's just.
Okay.
It just says it's being recorded.
He got booed for 25 seconds, Evan.
Hey, dude, your first round of crying is going to go up.
Did you get it?
He cried.
Okay, here it is.
Perfect.
Whoops. Hold on, guys. Does it let you do
Jacksonville
it?
sends.
Hold on.
Wait, so they received a 2nd, a 4th, and a 6th.
Is it black, Evan?
Yeah.
For a 5th, a 2nd, a 4th,
I might just have to.
and 26.
I don't know if it'll let me share it. Like, here, let me try this.
They traded their first next year.
It's not going to work if it's.
Here you go.
bad.
I got it.
All right, Jacksonville's on the clock. They got 5 minutes here.
I don't think it works if you're recording.
Yeah,
So it's
maybe not. It's
tra-
saying it says it can see my application here.
leave your screen empty.
Dude, this is why. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Jacksonville traded up with the Giants.
No worries. Yeah, you guys just keep going
with
on this, and I'm
Cleveland.
gonna
We
go
don't know
put Bentley
what-
down.
I'm trying to figure out what for right now.
What's happening right now? Does Jacksonville have a good defense?
All right, listen to this. Listen to this. The only other times, just chill out. It can hear me. The only other times that there was an on-the-clock blockbuster that was inside the top 5 picks was in 2017 and 1985. 2017 was when the Bears traded the number 3 pick that became DN Solomon Thomas for 2 third-round picks.
Wow, huge. I mean, no, Jags don't really have a great defense like you were asking, Chase. So I think they could go Abdul Carter, steal that pick because Abdul Carter is pretty much guaranteed to go to the Giants. I think.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that was when the Bears picked Mitch Trubisky.
Oh yeah, they traded up and they didn't take Deshaun Watson or Patrick Mahomes.
But speaking of, I was going to say this before Ty left. I mean, Cam Warren's walking into a room that's a wide receiver room that's pretty damn good. I mean, they got
Tyler Lockett and Calvin Ridley.
Full offensive room skill players. Tajay Spears,
Tony
Calvin Ridley,
Pollard.
Tony Pollard,
Chig Okonkwo,
Calvin Ridley,
Lockett.
They
got good, and they have like
Okongwu,
they have a top 10 offensive line. They took Skoronski last year.
Yep.
They took an offensive lineman, I believe, the year before that too.
Yeah.
And I think 3 or 4 years ago, they replaced that offensive line.
This is huge. Turn your phones off because you're gonna probably get it before.
I need to grab another beer, but
Right here.
oh yeah.
All right, you want to hear what they're getting?
No.
Yeah, Ty told us he got 1, 2, like a
Oh yeah, the draft picks.
Yeah.
their pick first round picks.
Yeah, what was it?
The Browns are trading the number 2 pick, a 4th round pick, which is number 104, and a 6th round pick, pick 200, to the Jaguars.
That's not terrible.
For the number 5 pick, a 2nd round pick, which is 36, and a 4th round pick, number 126, and their 2026 first round pick.
Oh, that's a
Jags.
good move for Cleveland. That's a good move for dude. They're
Who
building.
are they gonna take? They probably didn't know who they were gonna take.
Well, dude, even if you take Travis
Bro,
Hunter, is that
they
going to
went-
fix your franchise?
They went from 2 to 5.
Yeah, they're still going to get a really elite player, and they just added. They have 2 first-round picks next year and 2 seconds this year,
And a 40-year
and they still have the
40-year-old
pick.
quarterback.
And a 30, and the pick,
Yeah, dude,
pick
that was-
36, so they still have a 2nd round.
Yo,
pick.
Jacksonville just they kind of just like
But who's
they're
gonna take,
hemorrhaging their future
We
on
don't,
this.
yeah, we
who's
don't
gonna
know-
take Ashton Genty?
We don't know who they're picking.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Genty at 2.
What if they take Genty at 2?
That would be stupid as fuck. You're gonna take a running
Well,
back
then
at
it dropped.
number 2?
But then Patriots are gonna have a wide open. Patriots or the Giants are gonna have a wide open lane to.
Dude, this has to be
Travis Hunter.
This is Travis Hunter.
But if it's not Patriots and the
I'm telling
Giants
you,
have- Giants, if they get Travis Hunter,
Bro, if they don't take Travis Hunter right here, they're stupid.
yeah, but
I mean, why did you trade it to?
because they were worried about somebody else taking him before 5.
Taking who? Abdul Carter?
No, Genty. That's what I'm saying.
Dude, come on.
They were worried about that.
There's no way. The only way they would trade up is, I guess, maybe.
I feel like
You might be right.
I don't know.
They were scared somebody's gonna.
Yeah, you might be right, actually, because the
knows?
Patriots could
we go.
at
Yeah,
4.
Patriots good for sure.
Everyone on
Here we are. Here we are.
Is saying that the fucking Browns just fleeced the Jags.
Yeah, they did.
Here you go. Okay, they're gonna do a little. You can probably turn it up a little bit now.
Or put subtitles so I can.
This isn't the pick yet.
Look at the label on that.
Why are you laughing?
Dude, is in a case. Here it is.
Duval.
Duval. Duval.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
Liam Cohen.
That's the clip of the year for sure.
Holy shit.
So
Dude, there are
cool.
so many people.
Here we go. Jacksonville's picks in. Trade up. Go from 5 to 2 with Cleveland Browns.
$225. Travis Hunter to Jacksonville.
Holy shit. All right, so now if I have to choose, do the Giants take a running back in Ashton Genty at 3, or do the Patriots take a running back? And
What about Abdul Carter?
he falls to, well, no, one of the teams, will the Patriots take Abdul Carter, or will they take Ashton Genty?
What if the
Or the Giants will they take, because that's, Giants are 3.
I think the Giants take Abdul Carter.
I do too.
I think the Patriots take Will Campbell. That's my next two picks.
Patriots don't have a running back, really, though, do they?
Rahamdre?
He's
fine.
good, but he's not a
fine running
he's not a
back.
dog.
Dude, they could get depth. They could draft a guy in the second round that's better than him.
He's pumped. He's going to
Their
fucking-
team has
Jacksonville.
$128
He's going
million of cap space. They have so many holes.
He's going to Jacksonville instead of Cleveland.
Look at him. Yeah, dude, he's pissed. Ah, that's
He's
better.
happy,
That's
yeah.
way better.
Warmer weather.
They got T-Law. Should have been the Bears, dog. Look at him.
Playing there is not that bad.
His dad's. Do you see that? His dad got released from prison just to come to the.
To the draft?
Yeah.
Travis Hunter? Mm-hmm. That's cool.
It's awesome. They said right away that he'll be a dominant, like a main receiver.
How do
But
they have
after
those?
a few years, he'll be playing both ways.
They preprint every team with every name? Probably?
They-
for
they-
first-round prospects?
Just a few. Because the teams will give him a few players that they're thinking about taking.
Makes sense. Look at that. Moss. Not even a Moss. No, he's not here.
He probably got a
On his
notification
phone, on his phone.
But I know Travis Hunter's probably one of the best players that I've seen since.
So do you think he'll predominantly play DB or
They said receiver
Wide
right.
receiver.
They said receiver right away. and
Duval. Hell yeah, dude.
Wow.
Travis Hunter, baby.
Hey, I was telling these guys it's better to go to Jacksonville than Cleveland, weather-wise for sure, and quarterback-wise. I mean, Cleveland has a 40-year-old starting quarterback in Joe Flacco if he starts,
Yeah.
and then Trevor Lawrence is just he's mediocre right now. I'd say.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that he has Trevor Lawrence as quarterback, but who knows? We'll see what Cohen does. I mean, Baker Mayfield.
Back to
So you know how Baker Mayfield played for Cleveland, all those teams, and then he broke out when he went to Tampa Bay?
Mhm.
His offensive coordinator was Liam Cohen. So Trevor Lawrence, who knows?
Should be good.
Maybe a breakout
Yeah.
season, maybe a breakout season or second
playoff
half
year?
of his career. Yeah.
It's a playoff year, a wild card year.
Yeah.
This year should be a wild card year, especially with Travis Hunter. If they don't make the playoffs,
I don't
that's sad for their franchise.
Do you play him 100% both ways?
no. They said
No.
they'll start him out right away, like first 2 years probably playing receiver mainly, and then just a few snaps on defense, and then later in his career when he gets established, he'll play both
Dude,
ways.
him and Brian Thomas Jr. is a solid duo.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Thomas Jr. was like the third best receiver. In
No,
the
he
NFL.
had the most yards and most touchdowns.
So he was number one.
Well, yeah, he didn't have the most receptions, but he had the most yards and most
Doesn't
touchdowns
matter.
as a rookie last year.
If you got more yards and more tutties, who cares about how many catches?
Yep. And then you
You know
had
what I
this
mean?
dude. You had this
Yeah,
dog.
dude. T-Law
Yeah.
is about to be balling, bro.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trevor
All
Lawrence
right,
needs to take a step.
pick is in for the New York
Holy
Giants.
crap. Abdul Carter, I bet.
Abdul Carter, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Or
well, they were not expecting to get Abdul Carter, I don't think.
I
They were
mean,
thinking Cleveland were.
I think a sleeper pick, and I've been looking at this, reading a bunch of stuff on Twitter and stuff, and watching some podcasts. Jackson Dart's a sleeper quarterback.
Yeah, he
Oh,
might
dude,
be
he'll be a
he might go
late first
second.
round pick.
He might go to Cleveland at 5.
If he doesn't get
Oh,
what?
dude, that'd be pretty nice for Cleveland because they have two backup quarterbacks playing.
Take
But-
Shadur.
But
I think
you
Jackson Dart's
have
better than Shadur.
I do
Shadur will
too.
probably drop to the Steelers, but Cleveland, only thing is that's where quarterbacks go to die. That's the only thing. So I hope they don't get Jackson Dart. I don't think Cleveland's had the most quarterbacks in like the past 25 years, right? They've had like 18, 19 different starters in the past like 22 years,
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Let's see here, Dexter Lawrence led team. So they're gonna.
They're the first team to have 2 rookies with 1,000 yards for however long. They had Tyrone Tracy and
They're gonna draft
Malik Neighbors
they're,
last year.
They're drafting Abdul. I mean, they picked a receiver.
They
Great
definitely
receiver
should
last
take
year.
Abdul Carter.
They got Russell Wilson as starting quarterback.
He looks like freaking Jack Frost.
If Abdul Carter's at 4, the Bears might trade up. That's my guess.
Maybe. That'd be
No,
sick.
I'm not. I'm like
Genty
that's
will be
like
there at 10. I bet you the Bears take Genty.
at 10. Do you think they stay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole lot of other teams that really need a running back. Maybe New England, but I mean, they have Ramon
What
Stevenson.
about the
but-
Raiders?
Yeah, I suppose the Raiders, what are they, 6?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Abdul Carter.
There you go, Abdul Carter.
Wow. That's awesome. The Giants got what? Dexter Lawrence, Thibodeau.
Yeah.
They got Abdul Carter. Dude, their
It definitely
defensive
helps.
line is
Definitely
disgusting,
builds.
bro.
Stacked.
Their defensive line is disgusting.
Yeah.
You crying?
Can't really tell because he has glasses on.
I think he is crying, bro.
Nah, he's not
He's got
crying.
that Caleb Williams outfit on.
I need
He's got
4
swag,
people-
though. Look at that. He looks like a priest.
Look at that.
Ty, I need 4 people to cry.
What, Dunny? I can't hear you talking to your mic.
I need 4. I got an over under on 3.5 for people crying.
In the first
Oh,
round.
really? Dang. If everyone wears sunglasses, you won't even be able to tell.
Yeah, I bet that the fans would boo Roger Goodell for more than 10.5 seconds, and they booed him for 25 seconds.
Hell yeah. Well, that's typical.
Now I need 4 people to cry and
First pick.
Shador to fall to the 12th or lower pick.
12th or like 13, 14, 15, like
No,
that?
no,
Or
earlier-
12th?
earlier in
Oh,
12th.
okay. Yeah, perfect. I think he
11
goes 10 to Pittsburgh.
On
Or
the-
12 to Pittsburgh. What's Pittsburgh? 12?
Pittsburgh's 21, dude.
Oh, but they might trade up.
But yeah, great selection there.
100%.
Patriots are kind of iffy. Where they?
I don't know
go.
who they'll go. Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, not going to go quarterback, obviously. Could go offensive
No.
lineman. Will Campbell.
Yeah.
Where's that at? Oh, that's in New Jersey.
Yeah, that's in there.
A tight end could be potential too.
Yeah, Tyler Warren. I think he'll go 7 or 10. I think the Jets are looking for a tight end. Just for security blanket for what's his name, Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Navarro Bowman.
But yeah, hell yeah, great 3 picks so far. Been some chaos.
Yeah, I didn't expect the Jaguars to trade up. What pick were they?
5. So they only traded 3
So
picks.
yeah, obviously Cleveland has pick 5 now. Yep.
Yeah, Cleveland getting the 2026 pick though is good too. I mean,
I think they might have been
Picks
but
in for New
Patriots, they
England
picked right away.
immediately. Will Campbell.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that was a quick pick.
I bet it's Will Campbell.
Will Campbell,
They need a left tackle.
Ashton Genty, that'd be crazy.
That would be dope.
Well, New England does need like a kind of a second string running back. Ramon Stevenson, how old is he? Like 28? I mean, he's probably getting up there in age, isn't he? He's been in the league about 4 years.
Yeah, he's got to be 27, 28.
Been in the league
Because
a
he
while.
came into the league, I think, kind of late.
And I think
and he's only been playing for
I'm
like
just thinking
4
of this
years.
as like
but
Bill Belichick standpoint, but Patriots are like a ground and pound type team. And I think with Mike Vrabel, like
But
he's an old school guy. I think
what about
he's-
Drake May though? I feel like they vibe with it.
They do, but I think that I think running the ball more kind of gives lets some pressure off of Drake May to sling the rock.
All I know is if here Genty doesn't go, and if at 6 Genty doesn't go,
Well, at 5
he'll be a Bear. No, Cleveland's not taking Genty.
now because they have Chubb.
No, they don't have Chubb. He's a
Yeah, they
free
do.
agent.
No, they think they still have Chubb.
He's a free agent.
Is he?
Yeah, on McAfee show every single day. It shows the top 100 free agents, and he's on there.
Dang. I bet you
Keenan
he
Allen,
resigns.
dude. Keenan Allen hasn't been signed. Amari Cooper,
Odell Beckham,
Odell. I think he's retired.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he's number 1, I think, or number 2 on
Gotta be number 1.
McAfee's deal.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the Steelers haven't made
They
like
have. They
went
have.
ahead. Yeah, I know they went and talked to him and gave him an
Dude,
offer.
and
and everything, but
this kind of slipped my mind, but yeah, Stephon Diggs and the Patriots. They got a receiver. Shit,
Yeah.
add Ashton Genty. I don't know.
Dude,
Yep.
if they took Ted Rowe and McMillan, I wouldn't be mad.
but they need line. They
They
need
need
a
offensive
lineman.
line.
they
Yeah.
need
They're
Will,
gonna- they're
Will
gonna go
Campbell is the
Yeah.
pick. That's my call. Is Will Campbell? That's what
Yeah.
I would say.
Is
He's
he,
the best O lineman in this class.
Where is he from? Can't remember.
Played
I
not LSU.
It was LSU.
Was it LSU?
LSU, yeah.
Yeah. He.
Oh,
they-
he's the center. Is he the
Nope.
center?
He's the left
Left
tackle.
tackle.
Left tackle.
But they were clowning on him for short arms, is what the.
Oh, yep.
yeah, it's
T-Rex
that guy.
one. Mhm.
They were saying his arms are too short to play left tackle. At best, he'll be a Pro Bowl left guard. Like, okay. So worst case scenario, you move him over one spot and he's a Pro Bowler.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would take him at number 4, especially if your line is your worst position. And who knows? Maybe he comes into the NFL and he can play left tackle.
Right.
I mean, short arms aren't. That's not a deal breaker if your athleticism overpowers it.
I mean, that's the same thing with, I think, Gray Zabel. He doesn't have very long
Yeah.
arms, but he can play every position. He's had experience playing a lot of positions.
Yeah.
And he's athletic as shit.
And I know Campbell killed his first deer when he was 4 years old. They were talking about it on the Bears podcast, CHGO pod. So
He killed
I know
his
he's
first deer.
badass. Yeah, he shot a deer when he was 4.
Nice.
Big
So-
old buck.
He's a killer dog. He's a top 5 pick.
All right.
The Bears, bro. If the Bears got him at 10, I would be unbelievably happy. Him or Mason Graham. That's who I want.
Or Genty.
Well, I guess. I can't get on that bandwagon, bro.
No, if you stay at 10 and take Genty,
Still, a running back in the top 10 is crazy.
It'll go. It'll happen. All right, New England's
Don't
pick is
say-
in.
don't say it.
Will Campbell. There it
Yep.
is. I called it.
Yeah, you guys are like
told you.
3 seconds.
That's a sick suit right there.
Dude, he's a dog, bro. I'm telling you, this guy's a stud.
He played all 4 years, right?
Yep. And he was a killer, bro. I think he let up 1 sack in the last 2 seasons and 3 pressures.
He looks
something like
he's
that.
he looks like he's like 18. He shouldn't
He's
be.
he's freaking unbelievable, though.
I know, but look
He
how
is-
young he looks. He looks like
He's got a baby face.
yeah, for sure.
But, dude, he is a killer.
6'5",
He's
6'6", 320. Oh, buckets.
He's a killer, bro. He's a good offense. I was hoping you'd follow the Bears. The Bears need a left tackle. Braxton Jones is injured. We don't have a left tackle right now. We might end up starting the season with a 5th-round pick from last year, and that's not good.
Yeah.
That's why I think the Bears are taking a left tackle at 10.
He does have really good footwork too.
Watch him take
He's so good.
Gray Zabel.
We don't need a guard. We just signed 2 Pro Bowl guards.
Gray wouldn't play left tackle anyway. He's not tall enough.
Yeah, we signed
Not
2
lengthy
Pro
enough.
Bowl guards. We got
I think
Tooney,
Gray's going
Center.
as a center.
Drew Dahlman.
Oh, Dahlman.
We just paid the highest paid center in the NFL.
Who's the tackle? Is that
He's ranked number 1 by
what is-
PFF.
What's Membu?
Membu's a defensive end.
Okay. Because I heard
Yeah,
him.
we
I heard him go up
we
pretty,
signed a DN
pretty
too.
high too. I don't know. What's
Will
his-
Campbell's a good pick by the Patriots
Cleveland's
right there.
got Cleveland's got an interesting pick here. At
Yeah,
5,
they
though.
needed an offensive lineman for sure to protect
That-
Drake May.
That's one I respect
Mm-hmm.
very
He was running.
heavily.
He was
That's a-
running for his life last year. Drake
That's
May
a
was.
good pick.
Do Cleveland go?
Give Drake May a little bit of
Does
help.
Cleveland go like earlier? They were always saying like Shadur Sanders. Does Cleveland go for quarterback at Shadur Sanders or Jackson Dart?
If they took Shadur at 5, I wouldn't be
Because
surprised.
if those quarterbacks don't get drafted now, they will not get drafted until
well, who are they going to get at 5?
Till 9.
They're not going to take Mason Grant. They're
Till
taking
9.
Shadur.
no, but till 9. I mean, I'm saying those two quarterbacks won't get drafted until 9 if they don't get picked now. New Orleans, they need a quarterback. Obviously, with Derek Carr, his shoulder is out for the next year.
Shadur Sanders to Cleveland. I'm calling it. Pick 5.
It would be crazy.
It's
That
what's
would-
happening.
No, I think Shadur goes. Yeah, you're possibly right. Shadur to Cleveland, and then I take Jackson Dart at 9 to New Orleans.
New Orleans ain't drafting a quarterback yet.
They don't have a quarterback, bro.
They have Derek Carr still.
He's
I
hurt.
don't like Shadur to Cleveland.
Yeah.
No way.
Well, then they'll run it back with the rattlesnake, Spencer
Picks in.
Rattler. They'll try and tank.
They're happy. They're
They
shaking
tried to take
hands.
last year, kind of. Well, yeah, and then that didn't work out. I mean, it kind of did.
Yeah, even when you try to lose, you can't lose enough games. Some teams are just bad.
Cleveland.
The
See,
Saints.
they're done.
The Saints are one of them. He's crying. There's another one. Crying.
He's crying bad too.
2 out of 4. You need 2 more.
What is it, Dunny?
Over
Within the
under
first
3.5.
round?
Three and a
whole
half
first round?
people. Yeah, 3.5 prospects to cry in the first round. He's got 2 out of.
Oh,
He needs
that's
2 more.
easy. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, we're only 4 picks in. And you got 2 criers. Good
The
for
Browns-
Will Campbell, dude.
The Browns pick is in, so we'll see what happens here.
Shadur. I'm calling it, bro.
I think so too.
It's Sanders. It's got to be Sanders. If they already have their decision made, they're moving.
Genty.
They're moving on from the whole Deshaun Watson thing.
Genty.
Sure they got dude. If they took Genty, that's so stupid. Their franchise is garbage. If they take a running back right now, go for it, dude. Just ruin Genty's
Their
career.
franchise is garbage.
Honestly,
I mean,
they need a quarterback, dude.
every quarterback goes to Cleveland, goes to die.
You're gonna run it back for Flacco. Last year he threw like 14 picks.
Baker was revived.
He threw
Johnny
like 14
Manziel
picks in like 8 games.
ruined his life or career.
Garbage, dude. No hate towards Flacco, but he is not.
He's not. He's 40 years old.
Dude, he
But
needs
he put up some numbers with the
He's
Colts and the
airmailing-
Browns.
2 years ago. Yeah.
Ty. He is airmailing
Yeah.
every ball. Did you see him playing for the Colts last year?
Yeah,
Homie
he
was throwing
was
3
ass.
picks a game.
He was
He was
ass.
worse than Richardson. And Richardson was ranked the worst quarterback
Yeah.
with the amount of starts.
He's more of like a running back. I feel like the way he plays.
Plays like Lamar did. He plays like Josh Allen did early on. He could be good. He could be good.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a cannon. Just depends if he can dial it in.
Genty wouldn't surprise me here, to be honest. Genty or Shadur.
Dude, if they took Genty, that'd be so depressing for him. I don't know if I'm going to take him at the 101 in my dynasty draft if
think
he
he
goes to the
Do you
Browns.
think he cares though? I mean, obviously he cares. But
Genty doesn't give a
he's
shit,
getting
dude.
bag, bro.
The higher he gets picked, the more money he gets. He doesn't fucking care. He knows he's going to play good.
And
How many
he's
first
got-
round picks do you have in the draft?
4?
That's crazy. I'm surprised that I don't know who it is, but I'm surprised that he traded you those 2 picks for the 2 first rounders.
Oh yeah,
All right.
no, I got the 109 and the 201, so
Oh.
I got for the 202.
Mason
Graham, no way. They took a D lineman, dude. What are
defensive
they doing?
tackle,
Genty,
defensive tackle, baby.
Damn it, what the fuck is Cleveland on?
Dude, Cleveland's gonna have a good defense.
Yeah, they always have a good defense. What are they doing? Their defense
see what
is
happens.
just fine without Mason Graham.
Jeez.
Dude, they're trading Miles Garrett this season.
You think they'll trade him?
Miles Garrett just got paid.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know they're gonna trade him.
Nobody's gonna
No
take away
way.
the contract. 140 million or something.
Yeah, they will. If you get
He'll
Miles
go to the
Garrett,
Birds. He's gonna be an
100%.
Eagle.
100%.
he's gonna be-
somebody would
It's the
take on
biggest
that
contract in
He's gonna be an
history.
He'll be-
Somebody would take that on for
he'll be an Eagle, bro. He'll
For
go to
Myles
the
Garrett?
Eagles. Yeah,
They're not trading him.
he'll go to the Eagles and win the Super Bowl.
I guarantee they don't trade him this year.
They're gonna back to back, bro. If he goes to the Birds, they're winning the Super Bowl again for sure. I think the Birds are gonna take Shamar Stewart
Las
at
Vegas.
32.
Las Vegas.
Shamar Stewart
Who does Las Vegas have?
for what?
Running back.
No
No,
one.
it's that Alexander Madison.
Yeah.
Alexander Madison and Zonovan. No, not Zonovan Knight.
Zamir
Zamir
They
White.
could take a quarterback. They need a quarterback.
Well, they have Gino.
Oh, dude.
Dude, they could take Genty.
Dude, they could. That's what has been plotted. Is Genty. That should be the next pick. It's either going to be Genty or Shadur
Yeah,
or
I
a
forgot
trade
Gino
down.
went to. I forgot Gino. So because Vegas was supposed to pick a quarterback initially, like
Yeah,
that's
and
all.
then
Then they got Gino. They're taking Genty.
Yeah, the Gino.
If they don't take Genty, he falls to Carolina?
They're
No,
not, they're not taking him.
Bryce Young.
They have
No,
Chuba- they have
Genty's the
Chuba
running
Hubbard.
back.
Oh, you're saying Genty.
Yeah, what did I say?
No,
No, you're-
I misinterpreted.
If Genty doesn't go here, he's not going until probably Chicago
Damn it, dude. I wanted Mason Graham really bad.
or Dallas. Fuck.
I wanted Mason Graham. That sucks.
Dude, you might be in line just for Genty though. Dude, he's the best running back available.
Yeah, so what? Dude, a running back in the top 10 is gross. I just don't love it.
It's a run heavy game.
Saquon.
For the Bears, too, especially. But
Saquon
still.
was number 2.
Dude, Ashton Genty is not Saquon, bro.
He
Who knows?
Revive your guys' franchise.
It's not going to be just because him.
It's already dead.
Well, yeah, but
I think our franchise is revived without Genty. I think we'll be a 7-8 win team, 9 wins.
Yeah, that's a revived franchise.
Compared to 3? Yeah.
I think you have to play the entire season.
We've
You can't
averaged
say
3
it's
wins over the
revived
last
yet.
6 seasons.
Wouldn't you want to make the playoffs though?
You're talking to a Bears fan, brother. No shit, I want to make the playoffs.
Mhm.
That's a hope and a dream.
Yeah, you gotta shoot for the stars, bro.
Yeah, if Genty's at 10, I wouldn't rage. If we took him at 10, okay. If Mason Graham's gone, Will Campbell's already gone. Those are the 2 guys I wanted. They're
Yeah,
both
take
gone in the
Genty.
top 5. Yeah, if Genty's at 10, fine.
I don't see anybody else taking him besides Vegas. Jets aren't going to take him. They have 2 great running backs.
Jets are going to take Tyler Warren.
That's what I was thinking too.
They need another guy.
What's their tight end's name?
Conklin.
Conk.
Carolina's.
Carolina's
They
going
need
to take a
running back.
defensive player.
They have one of the best.
Or
running
another
backs.
receiver. They could take Tet. Because their number 1 receivers like Adam Thielen or Xavier Leggett.
He's a beast.
Not as good as fucking Tet.
No. Well, who knows, dude?
I know.
You saw playing college. You see how many players that play in college that are just trash in the NFL.
Yeah, I see it every year, bro.
So we don't even know.
But dude, he's way better than Xavier was.
Xavier went pretty high up too.
He's a first round pick.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Picks in.
Who knows? They always wait like a minute or 2 to say it. That's why these things take like 4 hours.
Don't be Genty.
No, I think I would love to see him in a Raider uniform.
He looked like a dog.
You'd love to see him in anything but a Bears uniform.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro.
Raiders selection. Here it is.
Ready?
Raiders pick. No.
Fucking damn it.
Put in the marker.
Yeah, keep him out of there.
Ashton Genty heading to Vegas, baby.
God damn it. Bears are going to trade out of the top 10.
Might as well now.
Yeah, they didn't get their guy. They weren't
Man, he's
aggressive.
short as fuck though. 5'8".
He's only 5'8".
Holy shit, he's small.
Yeah,
But he's a meatball.
He's
though.
so good.
he's a bulldog.
I don't know. I mean, Jets. Yeah, Tyler Warren, Carolina. I didn't know what they were going to take.
Gross. The
They got
Raiders,
Chuba
dude.
Hubbard, got a quarterback,
Well, hey, I mean,
another receiver.
Raiders are a ground and pound team, man. I mean, they had Josh Jacobs having rushing records and stuff like that for the Raiders. So, you come back on? You say hi? Ooh, all squeaky clean. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the Bears are going to do now. All the
Shoot.
guys I wanted,
Well.
every single one of the 3 I call out are all
There's
gone.
still some linemen left, though.
Yeah, we're going to get a good left tackle.
You know what helps out for Gray?
Calvin Banks.
Gray Zabel is like, the best lineman off the board. He's probably
Everybody,
2 or 3.
good night.
She might go earlier than 18 or 17, what they're predicting.
This is so much fun for all these young kids, dude. Look at all these. That's so fun. What do you like this draft better, or did you like last year's? Last year's was sick when they had all those different designs in the tunnel. Remember that for each team?
Yeah.
Those different logos and stuff.
I like this because I'm biased. I mean,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in
you like
Lambeau.
this year's draft because they
Yeah.
didn't get Caleb Williams in Rome.
no, I'm saying because it's in Green Bay.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'm just fucking with you. God
Dude,
damn it,
that's
dude.
a pretty. That's a. You
Yeah,
don't have a
it's pretty
quarterback.
sweet.
You got Gino. He's a
fucking
what do you think?
Genty at
You think he's
6.
top 10 quarterback.
God.
No way.
Dude,
15.
what a joke.
Gino
man.
15, top 15 quarterback.
You gotta be shitting me, dude. The Raiders
You got
suck for
a
a
great
reason.
running back.
Did you parlay those picks, Dunny?
It's for some bullshit. It's for some bullshit thing. It's like technically a free
Oh, prize
bet.
picks thing. Yeah, that prize.
Yeah, but if
yeah,
I
did
hit
see
the
that.
3 pick, I get a portion of $500,000.
Yeesh.
I fucked up on my
So
Genty.
like if I hit that 3 pick,
I
I'd
had him
probably
going
get
over
like
6.5.
freaking $50.
That'd still be pretty nice off a free pick, though.
Fucking running back at 6.
I like this pick.
They compare him to Emmett Smith, huh?
That's
kind
crazy.
of nuts.
Emmett Smith's a dog.
Keep him out of the fucking north.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you got some pretty good players. I mean, you got Gino, got Brock Bowers, best tight end last year, rookie of the year,
How good is their O line?
rookie or offensive player, or whatever.
Todd, do you know how good the Raiders O line is?
Conversation.
I mean, no. I mean, halfway decent, I
Tyler
guess. But I don't think that it's gonna be. I don't think he's. I mean, Genty's he's a
They're
different
gonna
back,
take
man.
him.
How good was
Watch.
Boise State's line? I guess.
Every fucking
Not
player.
playing
Hey,
against
Ty, that's a
good
pretty sick
competition.
tunnel too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Up commercial break. So
She is snoring.
hell yeah.
Well, I'm disappointed in my Bears.
What do you expect them to trade up?
Well, no,
You were
but
saying
I
you-
didn't expect Mason Graham, Will Campbell, and Genty to go in the top 6.
I wish they
I didn't think. What's his name?
Will Campbell?
No,
Graham?
Graham to go in the top 10.
What? You didn't think he was a top 10 pick?
Because I think they're going to draft another. There's going to be another quarterback that gets picked in the top 10.
He's a defensive tackle.
I know, but I'm saying like that another quarterback in there gets drafted, so it takes a spot.
Saints, bro. Shador to the Saints. That's the only other one that
I think
could
Jackson.
happen.
I think Jackson Dart's going to go pretty high too.
God damn. Anything except for Derek Carr is good for Chris Olave.
I mean Dallas.
Lone Star High School in Texas is going wild right now for Ashton Genty.
Good for
That's
him,
his
man.
alma mater. Yeah, that is
Bag.
dope.
Hopefully, he has a good season. Stays, away from the injuries. Yeah, I see these ones like Carolina. I have no clue who they're going to take.
Who has pick
Membu?
7?
Membu,
Defensive
tackle.
end. Or, yeah, maybe.
Membu. New Orleans is that?
Membu,
Dude, New Orleans,
Calvin Banks.
Banks. Dude, New Orleans has to go quarterback, right? They don't have anybody unless they get the only free agent left as a
Spencer
quarterback is.
Rattler.
There's 2 quarterbacks. People forget Aaron Rodgers and
Yeah,
then
true.
Ryan Tannehill is still a free
Rodgers.
agent. Ryan Tannehill is still a free agent. That's about it.
God
So
damn
we
it,
have the
dude.
Jets who are on the clock, and then
Carolina.
then Carolina, then the Saints.
Yeah, Chicago.
Mm,
I don't know what
and
Chicago does.
Chicago at 10.
I'm happy they didn't trade up for him, but I just thought he'd fall.
Who's gonna be best? Who's next best available? Is it Tyler Warren for the tight end for the Jets, or who is next best available? Is it a lineman or is it a?
Yeah, probably Membu, probably.
Well, that's tough. I mean,
They had him going.
it just depends on team need because there's like 2 pretty elite corners. There's 1 good receiver, like
You got
really good
Jalen.
receiver.
You got Jalen Walker, that linebacker out of Georgia too.
Yep, there's a good linebacker. There's probably like 3 more defensive ends that are pretty good.
Yeah, a couple offensive line. You got the Membu who hasn't gone yet. Amon Membu.
Membu's, yeah, he'll go here shortly, I think.
Hmm.
Tyler Warren's going to go shortly too.
I'm curious
I'm
to
not.
see where Matthew Golden goes. I know you guys mentioned him earlier, but he ran that 4.29
Yeah,
in
from
the
Well,
in the
Texas.
draft. Yeah,
if Tet goes to Carolina, Tataroa McMillan, then
yeah.
Matthew Golden will go 12, I bet, to the Cowboys.
And then that Maxwell Hairston, he
Yeah,
ran the 4.28.
projected to
The
go to the Packers are looking at him too.
the defensive back.
Corner, yeah.
Mhm.
No, I'd be fine with. I'm kind of excited to see a lot of these receivers fall to mid-teens to late 20 or early 20s.
It'd be
Just gives a
sweet if
better,
the
better
Vikings
option.
got
Better option to
Maxwell
pick the
Hairston,
receivers.
but I don't think he's gonna fall to 24 for sure.
Fucking Genty's on the Raiders.
Raiders are gonna have if Genty balls out. Raiders are gonna have a great back-to-back draft with Brock Bowers and Genty. Man,
I wonder who the Bears are going to take now.
two key players. Well, if Tyler Warren isn't picked in this pick,
Dude, if they take Tyler Warren, I'm going to be pissed.
The Jets.
I think that's a good pick.
No, take a left tackle. Only one has gone. They're about to take Tyler Warren anyways.
Oh,
Membu.
Fucking
offensive
damn it, dude.
tackle, Membu, baby.
Dude, the Bears have nobody to go out.
Tyler Warren, brother. Hey,
I don't want a tight end. We have Cole Kmet.
I bet you Panthers take. Do you think Panthers go offense or defense here on the clock?
I'd say defense.
BPA, best player. They can
Best
still
player
get-
available would be Tyler Warren, according to like the ESPN like draft analysis and stuff like that.
What about Tataroa? McMillan.
Tetaroa. Like he's not
Receiver from Arizona.
right,
Arizona
he's not
receiver.
Yeah, he's an 8 on the list right now.
Yeah, so we're going to see a lot of players we may not know. Defensive players, linebackers, corners,
Dude, the
offensive
Bears are
linemen.
about to pick some shit turd, bro.
Dude,
I
I'm
can just
excited.
feel
Oh,
it.
man. That's good. I mean,
That is not good.
no. I'm saying I was going to say it's good for Gray Zabel. Look, all these offensive linemen are already gone.
True.
He
I
bumps up
bet
the
you
line
Panthers
right there.
take Jalen Walker,
Yeah, they will.
linebacker out of Georgia.
He's really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Plays edge also.
Oh, look at that. Sick. Starting to get lit up.
So Membu's gone. Will Johnson, cornerback. I mean Colson Loveland, tight
Picks
end.
in
still.
Carolina.
Yep.
They picked pretty quick.
Well, I don't think they had much time. I think the clock was already running after the pick was in for the
It does. Once the pick's in, the clock automatically starts.
right. So it didn't necessarily show that the clock has started. So New Orleans is technically on the clock right now, right?
No, it's Carolina.
Once the pick is in.
No,
yeah.
picks in for the Panthers. So I'm assuming that New Orleans is on the clock right now.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, probably, yeah.
So then
That's
once
I don't
probably
think
they
how it
they wait. I
announced
don't
the
think they wait
picks.
until like the names. You know,
Yeah,
names
no,
probably.
that's probably how it works.
Yeah. Sam Darnold.
Hell yeah.
Have you guys seen any rendition, like not renditions, but like fucking Josh Rosen out of UCLA when he was coming into the draft? He's like, yeah, I'm the best quarterback in this draft. I'm chasing Tom Brady's Super Bowls, the 6 rings. Here I come, Tom, and all that shit. And then he gets drafted by her and then just flops, dude.
Dude, they were comparing Will Howard to him today because there was an interview where Will Howard was at some top 30 visit, and he's like, I've made a point in my career to prove everybody wrong. All these schools said no to me, and he's like, if you don't draft me, you're gonna fucking regret it. That's what he said to the people who he was doing
That's
the interview
hilarious.
with. Will Howard.
Will Howard.
No.
Yeah,
At
he's
Ohio
like you're gonna fucking regret it. I'll make you regret it.
And he flopped in the combine too,
Oh,
or
he
like
threw
his
Pro Day.
his pro day. He didn't do very well.
Yeah, I think Combine and Pro Day. Or no, Combine is when he flopped.
He'll be a
I think
fourth round,
Pro Day he
third
still
round,
flopped
fourth
again.
round pick.
Flopped again. So
third round, fourth round pick. Will Cam.
I'm
Will,
excited.
Howard.
I'm excited about Riley Leonard out of Duke and Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah.
Yeah, he played at Duke before he went
He
to
might not
Notre
get
Dame.
picked.
But
He may go third or fourth, or he might go sixth. Who knows?
I'm excited
know
about
the-
him.
Do you know like Tyler Schaff or Schock
Yeah,
or something?
it's a weird school.
Yeah, he supposedly is like low key.
Packers, I think Packers.
He's
look at him
a
little
he's
bit.
a fucking solid quarterback, I guess.
He's a great backup.
Yeah,
Let him learn.
he's got wheels apparently. White guy, he can run.
Yeah, where's he from? Tyler Schaff.
Schaff, Shough, I think is how his name's spelled. It's something weird like
You
that.
should look that up, Ty.
But yeah, apparently he's a dog. I've heard a lot of good things
that
about him. Schaff, SH. Yeah, Tyler Schaff, I think is how you say it. Shock?
Louisville.
Louisville.
Louisville, yeah.
I heard he's a dog, bro.
He previously played for the Oregon Ducks and Texas Tech Red Raiders. Yeah, Tyler Saw out of Louisville.
Louisville. Okay.
No, I haven't heard of him. He's 6'5", 225.
I heard he's a fucking dog.
Is he? Can you spin it?
Yeah, he can
Dude,
spin it.
he's got a
He had
bro.
one of the best performances at the
Yeah,
at the combine.
he looked fucking good in the stuff that I saw him in.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, no, I
The
must have missed
NFL
that. I didn't
quarterbacks
see it.
with the guys who are getting drafted, he looked very.
You know,
he's competing with them.
I hope
Yeah.
that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think Shedeur Sanders is going to be a good NFL quarterback?
Hey, they're high fiving in Carolina's room. Picks in.
No, I do not.
You don't think who's gonna be a good quarterback?
Shador?
You're.
I think he will be, dude. I
So
mean,
I was telling Donnie this
Yeah.
stat. I don't know if you were here yet, but I was like, he threw 56 or even higher. I think 56% of his passes behind the line of scrimmage, which means he was throwing a lot of screen passes, dump offs, tight end dumps.
Over half.
Wasn't throwing it down the field, so he didn't really show any of his downfield accuracy.
Actual
yeah,
skill.
he did.
But also,
Not a ton. I mean,
hey,
when
dude.
a lot of times Travis Hunter was wide. I mean, he had a few great throws to Travis Hunter, phenomenal catches too.
Evan.
Right. Yeah.
But
Evan,
Travis Hunter was wide open too.
his offensive line was ranked like 170.
I get that, but
His old line was
I think
atrocious.
that affects his draft stock because they
100%.
can't see him throw down. I mean, draft's not going.
He never has enough time to let a play develop.
so
That's the
don't-
problem, and he's
But
not. mobile.
he did have 74% completion percentage though.
What about Jackson Dart? That
Yeah,
one
that
game
might
he
have been
played-
short passes, but dude, 74% completion
Yeah.
percentage, dude.
Jackson. I mean, it's
That's
not hard.
insane.
It's easier to throw completions to shorter passes, like.
But
screen.
it's still insane.
Way to disappoint me in the fucking draft.
And he had a
No,
lot
I
of
think
yards.
Jackson Dart. That one game, you might have to look this up. I looked it up last night, and I can't remember who they played. It was like Mississippi when Ole Miss played Mississippi. I think he threw for like 550, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions,
Arkansas.
like Arkansas. Yeah, like 5 incompletions. That's a performance right there.
Yeah.
Panther
Let's see what
selection.
happens. Yep. Moment of silence. Oh, wide
Tet,
receiver.
bro,
Tet.
Tet.
That's a good
Wide
receiver.
receiver.
Yeah, dude, that's
baby.
a dog. They needed him.
So they have who's that guy
I just
that
said that too.
who's that guy that speaks
Xavier
like
Legette.
Southern? Yeah, Xavier.
Xavier
Legette.
Leggett. And then
Tet
they got
Adam Thielen,
Thielen as a 3.
and Adam Thielen's a great
Number 3,
great
bro.
player to be like a receiver coach to these young receivers.
Dude, Tet's a
Bryce
dog.
Young, baby. He's gonna be balling out. He showed out like the very end of the season last year. He started balling out, and then now they add Tet McMillan. What did they? He wants to be called T Mac, is what he said in his like post.
That's what. Yeah, that's what they go by, or that's what they call him.
T Mac.
Yeah, T Mac. Oh shit, timer.
That's pretty dope. Tet McMillan. And
Tataroa.
then yeah, Saints have 3 minutes left on the clock.
That's who you wanted in Green Bay.
Yeah, I mean, there's still
Holy buckets.
a few receivers.
Egbuka.
A few receivers that I take.
Egbuka.
6'5", 220.
There's probably 3 that I. And
Who
Buka.
as a number 1? Who besides Egbuka?
I take that. What's his name?
Golden
Golden.
as a 1?
I mean, maybe not as 1, but
Yeah, he can play a role.
dude, Jaden Reed can be a 1 if they give him the opportunity.
This is an Islander.
They didn't use him
Yeah.
very well.
He's got some fucking.
Packers
Look at
didn't
his.
use
No, they
Jaden
use him on
Reed
like
very
they
well.
use him on like jet sweeps and shit.
Look at his chain. Carolina.
Let's go.
Good for this kid.
Bryce Young is going to be fun to. Panthers might be fun to watch next year. Their defense is always solid,
Yeah, they are.
and then they got Chuba Hubbard. They got a. Who did they trade for? They just traded for somebody. Rico Dowdle from the Cowboys. He
Yeah.
plays for
Rico
the Panthers.
Dowdle's on the Panthers?
Yep. And then you have that rookie out of Texas who tore his ACL. Booker.
Jonathan Brooks.
Brooks,
Brooks,
yes. Jonathan Brooks out of Texas. He's
He
in
was a
Carolina.
second round
Did he
pick
tear his
last year.
ACL was it a practice or was it a preseason game?
I think he
Correct.
played.
He
He
came
played
in.
a couple.
He came in with a torn
Yeah.
ACL. He tore it at the end of the season in Texas.
But then
He tore it again.
He thought
Did he?
Yeah, retore it.
He retore it. I think he played like 4 games and then he tore it.
Well, you're right. You're right.
He tore it in a practice or something because he just didn't show up and then he was gone all season.
Yeah. So that's good for them, I guess, if he's fully healthy when he comes back.
Yeah, well, they got Tet, they got Xavier Leggett, and then they got
Hubbard.
Thielen for receivers, which that's a pretty solid receiver core.
Who's
then
their
they got-
who's their tight end?
Chuba,
Sanders, the Tavion Sanders or something like that. They drafted him last year too.
I don't know.
He's a baller.
Who's
And then I think they had Hayden Hurst. If you want
That,
Hayden Hurst?
that pushes the left tackle down.
Tavion Sanders is a baller, bro.
If
Saints are gonna be good.
right
Or
here,
not Saints. Panthers are gonna be good.
if the
but
Saints
Saints
don't
pick
take
is in.
left tackle, I think that's what we'll do. Left tackle. Left tackle for the Bears, Calvin Banks.
I really do think the Saints take a QB.
Shador Sanders to the Saints next pick, and then we're gonna take a lame pick.
Yeah,
The
Ty, you
Saints
wanna-
have.
how much time do you got on there?
We have about 7 minutes, but the Saints have that quarterback out of Oklahoma, that like albino-looking guy. What's his name?
Spencer Rattler.
Spencer Rattler. Yeah,
The
he
rattlesnake.
played pretty good last year in a couple games.
He had a few good games.
Dude, he's
He also had a
ass.
few bad games.
He is
too.
not a starting quarterback in the NFL.
He's just kind of like a dual threat type deal where he can run and throw.
Number 6.
Yeah, so is
Genty.
so is Jackson Darty at 1,500 yards rushing and 14 touchdowns on the ground.
Fuck.
Yeah, Jackson Dart's nice. I like
getting
Jay
there.
Dart. And
Shador's
I watched
looking.
the that
Fuck, I'd like him
quarterback
as-
John Gruden
bro.
quarterback camp. I like that show.
Yep, that came out last night.
You got y'all see Shador right now. He's hype. He's about to be a Saint.
No, he's losing it, bro.
Saints would be fun to watch Shador play because they got Chris Olave. Who's
He
that
just
one
resigned.
deep threat? Who's that one deep threat guy?
Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid Shaheed.
Rashid, yeah, and he got hurt last year, and then they brought in another weapon who is just as not as a threat as Rashid Shaheed, but he was another deep
Valdez?
threat.
How that
Val-
scaling?
No, he doesn't. Did he play for the Saints last year?
Yeah, he did.
I think it was Valdez.
But I mean, yeah, still. I mean, that'd be fun to
and you got
watch.
Alvin
Shador.
Kamara- you got Alvin Kamara out of the
Yep.
backfield.
Yep.
And they have Kendra Miller, who they took in the second round 2 years ago.
Kendra
they're gonna
Miller's
they're
a
gonna
dog
take-
too, but he gets
I don't
hurt
know
all the
if-
time.
Was he happy or no?
He just looked pretty. Not. I mean, he looked enthusiastic.
It'd be a fun place to
Quarterbacks
play
in the
too.
first 10 picks is crazy. I was not expecting that. If that's what happens here,
The Saints,
They got-
the Saints room is happy. Their green room or whatever, their draft room.
You want him to go.
here it comes. Picks
You need him
in.
to go.
They're doing it.
What are you guys watching the draft on?
My TV.
NFL Network Live.
Oh, I'm watching on ESPN. Oh, not
God.
Shador, Calvin Banks Jr.
Fuck yeah!
There you go.
No, dude, you have to have Shador go on the next 2 picks.
No, he said he picked the over. I guess.
Oh, it's over 12.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I asked if it,
When you sent us down, it was under the photo.
Oh shit.
They're killing my Bears. 3 left tackles. The running back. What are we gonna do?
Well,
Well, you're on the clock
Defensive
right
end?
now, buddy.
Yeah,
what
we
happens.
are.
No, he can still get.
Everybody's
Nice.
gone.
San Fran's not gonna pick him.
No, dude, you got that linebacker out
All right,
of
Tyler.
Georgia. All right, the Bears pick is in. But then we got an interruption. I think it's the schedule release for 2025, maybe. So
Oh. Oh wow.
yeah, the schedule release. Oh, sweet. I don't think they've ever did this before, have they?
No,
Release the whole entire NFL schedule here
usually
during
it
the
comes
draft
out after
later.
the draft. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. This is sweet. I want to see this. This is dope. I've never seen this
Ty,
before.
what are they saying?
They're just announcing the picks or the schedule for 2025. So they're just releasing the whole entire NFL schedule right now. Every game revealed on May 14th. What the hell?
Out of here, bro.
That's a tease.
Yeah, I thought they were just releasing every game.
I was gonna say they usually don't do that until late.
Yeah. What the fuck? I guess it's in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but I guess.
What do you think?
Dude, if we take Colson Loveland or Tyler Warren,
Tyler
I'm gonna be
Warren.
fucking pissed. We don't need a fucking tight end, man.
You probably will take. I mean, you got who's your tight end? Did you just say it? Cole
Komet.
Cole
Kmet.
Kmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Two tight ends never hurts. It helps the run game too, man.
taking Colson, they're all high. Look at them. They're so happy. They got the guy they want, apparently.
No, everyone's booing him, dude.
Dude, yeah, that is so retarded, bro.
So I'm watching the ESPN cast.
The Bears
and
are
the whole
fucking
entire-
losers, bro. Look at all these fat white guys. You guys
Dude.
have never seen a winning season in your life, and you're 40.
What's up,
I'm
Ty?
watching the ESPN cast, and all the Packers fans are booing the shit out of the. So you guys are saying they're happy. You guys are saying they're happy, and all that you're seeing are cheeseheads just booing the shit out of the Packers.
Oh, no. I'm fucking over it.
Tyler
bro.
Here
Warren.
it comes.
Yeah, I bet they picked a fucking tight end.
Everyone's still booing the shit out of the. Uh-oh.
Oh, they're gonna.
Oh, they're talking about Virginia McCaskey. Oh, McMichael.
Steve McMichael, moment of silence. Sweet. Never be forgotten. Awesome.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Offensive lineman.
He is no lineman. They gave a.
Should we
he
pour a
died
beer?
from-
Should we pour a
he got
sip
his
out for
cancer
him?
in his career.
No, don't pour. Take a sip.
Hall of
Yeah.
Famer.
Everyone, cheers. Take a sip.
Oh my god.
Well, shut up. Let me hear this.
Cheers, guys.
They still haven't even fucking announced it. I thought they were just announcing it.
All right, they're still going through this. I'm gonna go through the picks here quick. So at pick number 1, you had Cam Ward to the Tennessee
Here, Ty.
Titans.
It's coming up. It's coming up. Maybe
No, it's
not.
not. So Cam Ward, Tennessee, number 1. Travis Hunter, number 2 to the Jaguars. Abdul Carter, number 3 to the Giants. Will Campbell, number 4 to the Patriots. Mason Graham, number 5 to the Browns, and now they're picking.
There you go.
They're booing the shit out of him.
Yep. Colston Loveland out
Colston
of
Loveland,
Michigan,
bro.
baby.
There you
That
go.
sucks.
What the fuck, dude?
I wanted the Vikings to pick Colson Loveland so he could pair him up with
Garbage.
J.J. McCarthy, his old
Garbage
QB.
Hey,
pick.
But
he's a
bro.
smooth mover, rangy athlete.
Garbage pick, bro.
Most comparable is Mark Andrews.
Garbage pick, bro.
dude, I don't think so. You guys have
No,
two
I think
great
he's a
tight
good
ends.
tight end. Don't give me.
But listen, what
He'll be good.
what if they trade Cole Kmet?
I don't care if that dude Cole Kmet's fine as a blocker. But
You guys have
I'm
two
just
good
saying,
tight
like,
ends. I
team
think that's a good
team
pick.
need wise, bro. That is like the 8th thing on the list.
No, you guys made a bunch of moves in the offseason for linemen.
We
dude.
need
You
a
guys-
fucking left tackle. We need a defensive end. We need a defensive tackle. We need a safety because Jaquan Brisker gets a fucking concussion every 2 weeks.
Oh, NFL comparison.
Dude,
Tyler.
we need a running back because DeAndre Swift was the least efficient running back in the NFL last year as a starter. But they take a fucking tight end.
Yeah.
This
I
is
mean,
the most Bears being Bears move
Yeah.
ever.
Ryan
This is
Poole,
a fucking
Ryan
joke.
Poole.
No offense to Cole or Colston Loveland or whatever. He's a good player. But dude, don't expect great things, bro. You're playing in Chicago. Welcome
It
to
is
the
another
town.
weapon though for
I'm
for.
so
Chase would have said this about any player they drafted.
No, I wouldn't have.
It is another weapon for
I
Caleb
wanted a
Besides
left
Will
Williams.
Campbell.
tackle or
Besides Will Campbell.
I wanted a left tackle or defensive lineman. They took a fucking tight end. So
They were gone.
I told you I didn't want. Yeah, no shit, they were gone. So it's a good pick. But dude, trade back, bro. And they didn't even take Warren. Warren was the better tight end.
But that's debatable.
That's subjective. Like that's.
I guess. I don't know shit about college football, but dude, what the fuck? Tight end at 10?
Dude, I mean, it's another weapon for Caleb Williams, dude. So I mean, but I'll just recap. So he ended at 5. Chase is gonna go.
Chase is crashing out right now.
Slit his wrist or something. Jesus Christ, man, chill out, man. You're all right. But no, we ended at pick 5. So we have Ashton Genty at pick 6 to the Las Vegas Raiders, and then you have Armand Mbembu, number 7 to the Jets. And then you have Tet McMillan to number 8 to the Carolina Panthers. Then you had Calvin Banks Jr.
Look
out
at
of
those
Texas,
elves,
number 9.
bro.
And then
see
Colson
that?
Loveland, number 10 to the Bears. So so far, so good. San Francisco 49ers are on the clock, and their pick is in. So their pick is coming up here in about 30 seconds here. So we'll see what happens with that. But so far, so good. I mean, any shock to you guys who's been picked? I guess obviously Chase is shocked that Colson Loveland got picked.
I don't give a fuck about the Bears, but I'm glad they drafted another tight end, which they already had one. I'd probably say Genty is probably the most shock.
At 6 to the Raiders.
I just didn't. Thought he'd go. I didn't think Jags. First of all, Jags would move up to 2 with Cleveland, especially with the needs of Cleveland at a quarterback, getting a quarterback. I don't know, Genty. It's surprising, and it's a good asset for Las Vegas. I mean, they're gonna be pretty good. I mean, obviously Geno, and see how he plays with his new team, and then obviously get Brock Bowers involved. They have Jacoby Myers. Great receiver. So we'll see. But no, my biggest probably is it's kind of a combo of them moving up, the move up with Browns and Jaguars, and then obviously Genty getting draft 6 to the Raiders. So
what about who the Saints picked though? I mean,
he was. I mean,
Banks Jr. I mean,
I just didn't know who he was.
What does it mean though? Does it mean that the Saints already have something figured out QB wise?
No, because they might just pick a quarterback later
on in the draft. They might be just
Will Howard
banking
left.
on.
They got Shedeur Sanders. They got Jackson Dart left.
Ty, do you know when their next pick is?
The Saints, no, but I can definitely look it up.
Quarterbacks. I mean, Shedeur Sanders. I would say 21 to the Steelers probably.
Has to be, right?
The Steelers are kind of, at loss with the quarterback because Aaron Rodgers kind of holding them up.
What about the Colts?
Colts are. I think they maybe
Tyler Warren
add to their offensive.
The Saints have the 8th pick in the 2nd round, and so they're not picking for like another 35 picks, something like that.
You just got to hope that a quarterback falls that.
Who's
far.
Seattle's QB?
They traded for Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Your old quarterback.
So Sam Darnold plays for the Saints or for the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
What if who is Seattle projected to pick? What if they pick a QB?
Well, they don't pick QB.
They'll
Sam
take a
Darnold.
receiver alignment.
They just paid Sam Darnold $100 million.
Matthew Golden and JSN.
Yeah, 33 mil a
They
year.
got rid of Lockett and DK.
All right, I'm stupid.
I feel like that might make sense.
They pick a receiver, yeah.
There was a lot of moves.
Absolutely.
I feel like that could be a movement.
100%.
I'm not like there was a lot of moves in this offseason. Like I still don't know what rosters are which. So it's gonna be like I forgot about Stephon Diggs to the Patriots.
So did I.
Hey Ty,
Until I saw it.
can we
Yeah,
take a
what's up?
moment of silence for the
Colson
the
Loveland?
Chicago Bears fans?
That's
Dude,
funny,
what?
dude.
What the fuck was that? excuse my French, but why the hell are we taking a tight end at
Matthew
10?
Golden is dripped out.
If you're watching the ESPN cast, Dunny, here's your list of quarterbacks. They have the next 20 picks or next 10 picks have a quarterback. And so, yeah, I mean,
We'll switch it over to ESPN and watch that once we're watching.
so it's the same, yeah. So, but this one's nice. I like this one. This is pretty cool. But yeah, I guess I don't know what yours looks like either.
NFL Network. I mean,
No. It's fucking exhausting.
So you're listening to Ian Rappaport and like Daniel Jeremiah and those guys?
yeah, I like those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening to like Adam Schefter and
Shefty's a dog.
We just switched
all the
it over.
ESPN dudes.
Yeah, so just based on like the appearance of what it looks like, I think NFL Network's a little bit more detailed, and you can see the next best picks, who's coming up. I guess they show who's coming up, but
What pick are we going to go to?
we'll probably
15?
maybe till
20?
this one runs out probably.
Oh, you got to go.
No, we're good. I mean, whenever you guys want to wrap it up, it's up to you guys.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's just roll.
I just want to see what happens. Like maybe pick 15. I guess let's see
There's
who's
gonna
on
be-
the.
there's
let's
gonna
see
be
who
some
else
trades.
other teams. Yeah, let's
I'm
see what other
expecting-
teams are going on.
Maybe we'll make it to
I'm
the
just hoping.
Steelers.
I'm just hoping that there's a player trade, not a draft pick trade.
Dude, I got a
Player
headache
trade.
from that, bro.
George Pickens to the Packers.
That made me so mad.
49ers pick is in. Jalen Walker,
The tackle?
Tyler Warren, Will Johnson, J.D. Barron.
They're not taking Tyler Warren. They have a best tight end in the NFL.
I bet you they do take a corner or something like that. They need help in the corner.
Offense or defensive line.
Michael Williams is a dog, bro.
Edge
That's
out
the
of
fucking
Georgia.
second best edge in
There you
the
go.
draft.
Yep, edge out of Georgia.
Why
He's a
did the
dog.
Bears take a fucking tight end? Oh,
He
God.
looks like a G.
Yeah, he's good as hell. Cowboys
Damn.
are going to take Matthew Golden here at 12.
Nah.
Yes.
Hey, Ty, Gray's going to be picked here shortly, I think.
You think so? I mean, I bet you he goes first round for sure. Let's see where he's ranking at in the
A lot
best
of them are like-
available.
Oh,
He's
gotta be.
23rd. He's 23rd best available.
You can't
on
do
the,
best available, though. You gotta
I
do,
know, but I'm just
go by
saying, like
position.
on the thing, he's just best available. But yeah, needs of the team that obviously makes a difference
He's gotta
too.
be. He's gotta be one or two.
A fucking tight end when you have Cole Kmet.
For offensive guard or for like
Guard
lineman,
or center.
yeah, I
He's
could go.
gonna play guard or center.
I think he's gonna play center, but they have him at guard. He's number 1 at guard. Jared Wilson's number 1 at center. At tackle, Josh
He's in that
Simmons
one or
is
two.
one
He's
at
gonna be
is
picked
one
in the
at.
next. He'll be picked in the next 6 picks, I bet. 5-6 picks.
I'm surprised Tyler Warren's not off the board. Like you said, Chase. I mean, I thought Tyler Warren would go ahead of Colson Loveland. I mean, I thought it would be close, but I didn't think it would be. Yeah, because where does Tyler Warren go now as a tight
Colson.
end?
So
I mean, it's just got to be one of those things though, where like they just maybe
it's the scheme.
One, he has the length, he fits in well, and then maybe
Mm-hmm.
they just freaking hit it
More
off
of
with him.
an
Yeah.
red zone
So
threat.
the way that ESPN has been, obviously they make shit a little bit more dramatic than it should be, but they're calling Warren Gronk light, like he's like a Gronk-esque type of tight end.
He's not a.
And they're calling
not a
Loveland.
Budweiser, he's a
they're,
Bud Light.
Yeah, they're calling Loveland a Travis Kelce type of tight end. So apparently, we just drafted a pass catcher when our tight end's a pass catcher. So that's a Bears move.
Well, so basically, you're just adding another receiver.
We're just wasting Cole Kmet now. He's just gonna block.
Good.
And we're paying him
He's good at
a
blocking.
huge contract.
I mean, what, dude?
It's just stupid.
Dude, a lot of times.
They're gonna trade Cole. They're gonna trade Cole Kmet.
Have
Or
you
they're wasting
watched? Have you
money.
watched the Niners play? George Kittle maybe sometimes.
Dude, the
some
Niners
games-
won 6
Dude,
fucking games.
Some
bro.
games
They suck.
Dude, some games.
That's a bad fucking team to talk about.
No,
And
dude.
Vikings
Sure, they have a
got
good
Jordan
tight end. Who
Mason,
gives a
too.
fucking shit? They
Yeah,
suck.
and he blocks most of the time, and he catches touchdowns. There's games.
Yeah, dude, he put up fucking 220 yards on the Bears
Dude, they
last year
suck-
and one of
and
their
they-
6
and
wins.
They sucked last year. 2 years ago, they went to the.
I'm
fucking Super Bowl.
furious, bro.
Dallas
I'm sorry,
Cowboys
I'm-
pick is in.
I'm sorry,
and
I'm
they're
arguing with you,
picking it.
Evan. I'm just pissed.
Oh, Tyler Booker goes to the
Guard.
Cowboys.
Insane.
Guard out of Alabama. Well, I mean, that's good
Keep
for the
those
Cowboys.
receivers
They
there,
need it.
big dog.
They need it. But they should have. I thought they were going to go wide receiver, but they didn't take Tet McMillan's off the board already. So I bet you that was their pick. And since he got picked, I bet you they went second or plan B.
Leave it to the Bears to find a way to lose in the fucking offseason. How the dude?
You guys had one of the best off seasons.
what signing a bunch of fucking 30-year-olds?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-year rentals. That
Oh, now
that
I,
ain't a
dude,
fucking
now I see the
problem
time.
solved.
This is the first time I've seen it. They show
God.
the 7 minutes,
Damn
7.5
it,
minutes.
dude! I want to go home. I'm fucking mad.
Nah.
God damn it, dude! That freaks me off.
Bro. He's like, I just got drafted to the biggest fucking franchise in the league.
And he lives. There's no state tax, right? Property tax.
Yeah, this is a good pick for the Cowboys after Zach Martin
pumped.
retires. They need to repolish the offensive line to help Dak for sure. This is a pretty good pick for the Cowboys.
Warren is going
He's
to
got
be
so much energy. He just decked through Roger Goodell.
This guy's so happy, dude.
Go flat.
Dude, I mean, every player should be.
Obviously, right? But
Ty.
yeah, what's up?
I know how I'm going to take with one of those last 4 picks I have in the first round. I'm going to take Colson Loveland.
That is a good pick.
He's
Yep.
a Bears player now. I'm stacking my roster.
Yeah.
Apparently DeAndre Swift isn't useless because we didn't get a running back. I bet we take Quinchon and it's a 50-50.
Yeah, I mean, you still have a lot of
Caleb
running
Williams.
backs on the board. This is a heavy running back draft class. There's a lot of good running backs in this draft class. Amarian Hampton's still on the board.
Yeah,
when
we'll
is your-
we'll get Caleb Johnson or Quinchon Judkins and just pair him with Swift. I think
When
that's
it-
probably what's going to happen now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and check when your next
Loveland. Loveland
pick
is a
is.
surprise. We needed a left tackle and they took a fucking tight end, so gross. God, dude, that frustrates.
guys want to wait so long?
That just makes me so mad.
Who is Miami?
I was not expecting to be this pissed off about this.
Who's their tight end?
Smythe, the Bears took
Used to
him.
be Gesicki, but it was now he's with
The Bears took their blocker.
Bengals, I think.
No, who's their tight end?
The Bears signed a fucking tight end this
Jonnu
offseason.
Smith. Jonnu Smith. I think he's their tight end.
Oh my god, dude.
He actually played really well last year. Jonnu Smith is the Miami's tight end, right? Yeah, he is for sure.
Who's the?
So do you have the 7th pick in the second round, or are you guys coming up again here soon?
Who,
You
the
guys
Bears?
the Bears have 7th pick in the second round.
Yeah, the Bears have 39 and 41, so they could make a trade up if they wanted Amarian Hampton, but I would just stay put and take Quinchon, Travion, or Amarian Hampton.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, you could even add up with Caleb. Caleb Johnson's good too. If you're not taking Genty, wait. There's no reason to trade up if you're taking a running back. I'm just telling you right now, they are not running it back with Swift all season because Ben Johnson traded his ass away when he was in Detroit.
What?
And now he's stuck with fucking Swift again, so he's going to try and get out of it.
But you have a good backup though, don't you? Like a good second string. He was a rookie last. Roshan Johnson or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a 4th-round pick. He was the backup for Bijan at Texas, but
But he's good though. I mean,
I think he's
balled
good.
out
But
when-
he's got the same problem as Brisker, our safety. It's like every other game. If he takes 10 hits, dude got a concussion.
yeah.
And then he misses 5 games.
Right.
And if you're a running back and you get concussions every other time you run the fucking ball, then you're useless.
Are
So
you
he's
still
like a special teamer.
well,
We don't have a backup. Travis Homer's our backup. He's a legitimate backup because he can take hits.
that's what
Roshan's
he-
a better running back, but he just
Right.
gets hurt every time he
Right.
touches the ball.
How many
So-
cries are you at, Dunny? Are you still at 2 cries? This guy's happy as fuck. He's
I don't know. I don't have like a. There's no live
Dude,
tracker.
to be honest, like if you guys got drafted, would you cry?
What did Colson?
Oh, bro. I'd be
What did
ball-
Loveland
I'd
look
be
like?
bawling my eyes out.
Was Colson Loveland happy? I didn't even
Yeah.
look at it.
He was with family. He wasn't at the draft. He was with family. So
Oh, he's not even at the draft, and they took him in the top 10, dude.
yeah, he didn't think he was going to make it out of the first round.
Dude.
He thought he would. Yeah, the first
Fucking
round.
Bears, bro. The Bears will bear.
Well, not necessarily, dude. I mean, there's a lot of players.
Don't
I don't know if I'd go
sugarcoat
to
a
the
shit
draft.
shack.
If I didn't know, if I was like late 20s,
We took the second best tight end over the first best tight end in
like
the
a
top 10.
barn, like a barn, and have all my family
It's like
there
the
and-
safe pick, so you don't have to look like Aaron Rodgers.
right, and sit there for so long. I mean, dude, Will Levis or whatever when he was drafted, he
But
sat supposed to go first round, and he sat all the way to the 30-something pick.
is Shador
33
in
or
there?
34.
Is Shador in there in person?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he's
They
at the draft.
they showed him in a back room, not in the main room with all the rest of
He'll
everyone.
get picked up in a trade. They're going to trade up. Giants, Cleveland.
Pick is in finally for Miami. Jeez, they take forever.
One of those kind of teams will trade up. And they'll take a late first rounder from somebody if he's sitting there. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised Jalen Walker's fallen this far.
Dude, he's good as fuck, too. I thought the Bears were going to take him. Fucking go with tight end.
Fuck the Bears.
Dude, yeah, fuck the Bears, bro. I should just be a fucking Vikings fan.
Yeah, damn right.
At least I get to watch fucking fun football. Not 3-win seasons every year. Bunch of fucking losers. Loser mentality. You take fucking tight end at 10.
He's so pissed, dude. That's so funny.
Stupid, dude.
Evan's right though. This is what would have happened no matter who they picked.
Yeah,
Not at
probably.
all, bro. All I said was I want a fucking lineman. And they take a tight end?
Why don't you try out then?
I'm excited for the Vikings pick.
A fat fucking piece of shit.
Kwesi's been balling out in the draft the last few years, so I'm excited to see what the Vikings do in the draft.
It's just not as fun when you don't have a top 10 pick, but
I
but
get that, but I
it's
think there's a
still,
lot of like.
there- I feel
Go
like
ahead, Donnie.
everyone in the first round is, a freaking, pivotal player. So there's
They're
still,
all good.
it's still a really important
They
pick
were-
in terms of how
they're
our
all
team
good. They were
works
all
together.
good in college, yes.
Yeah,
Very good.
and I think I have to disagree with you, Evan. I think this is a deep ass draft class. There's a lot of good talent in this draft class. Like even 4th, 5th round picks, you're gonna find a diamond in the rough.
as far as skill players, I wouldn't.
So what do you
Not
think?
necessarily skill. I mean, there's about
That's what I'm
5 or
saying.
6
It's not very deep as
QBs,
far as skill.
but there's
players.
about 10 or 15 running backs. There's probably like 10 wide receivers.
You know what's
but
crazy,
then
though?
the defensive side is stacked. The trenches are stacked in this draft. I mean, it's pretty deep. I mean, I think you can find a few diamond in the roughs, and then obviously you got those undrafted players that come in and ball out too. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But
It's pretty deep as far as like overall, like position wise. But like, I think the Packers are probably the best team, and you could probably just correct me if I'm wrong. The best team of finding diamonds in the rough. I mean, look at Donald Driver, look
Niners.
Jordy Nelson. You look at Devontae Adams. There's a lot of good players that
Dude,
are.
recent though, the Niners, bro.
Niners are very similar to the Packers.
Dude,
That's
Debo
why
was
they're
a 5th rounder. Kittle was a 5th rounder.
Brock Purdy,
They got some good picks in the late rounds. The Niners have been the late hitters. Same with the Eagles, bro. The Birds have been hitting some late picks.
Have they said how many people are currently in attendance?
It's got to be over
It's
100,000.
got to be like, it's ridiculous.
Miami Dolphins pick.
Don't say it because you might be. I don't know.
Kenneth
Grant. Don't not know who that
defensive
is.
tackle, the second best.
Kenneth Grant.
She his girlfriend.
He's pretty good to go second round.
So hyped.
They
Good for
read-
them.
They reached on him pretty hard.
They need it though. They got to protect.
Well, they're missing Christian.
No, they gotta-
They traded away Christian Wilkins.
They got to protect Tua at all costs.
No, it's a defensive tackle.
Oh,
Kenneth
shit.
Grant. A lot of Michigan players going early, dude.
Yeah.
They traded away Christian Wilkins to the
Wilkins, yeah.
Raiders last year, so they were missing a defensive tackle, and that's why that's my assumption is that this is his replacement. Picks in for the Colts, and it's Tyler Warren. Calling it right now. They need a fucking tight end.
Well, we said
Shador
hey, remember that
Sanders.
last year, guys?
If they took Sanders, low key,
You guys
that
are-
wouldn't be the craziest thing.
Dude, last year Colts had pick 10, I think it was, or 7 or 10 or whatever it was, and we all thought that Brock Bowers was going to the Colts last year.
They need a tight end,
So
bro.
they might try to get a tight end. You're
Well,
right.
they're showing.
Colts suck.
Oh, they're showing the highlights
Colts
from the
suck.
Michigan kid.
Well, I mean, it depends if AR can figure it out.
Well,
Give
the
him a
Colts.
chance.
The
He's
Colts
only played,
don't.
like 7 games.
We can't give him a chance when he gets hurt all the time.
Exactly.
The Colts don't suck, but their frickin' front office does.
Yeah, we'll see what they What are they? 15? What pick are they?
14.
14. So we'll be able to see those guys. But
Michigan, like I said, guys, Michigan's has had 3 players drafted already in the first 13 picks. Record is the Miami Hurricanes had 6 players drafted in the first round in the 2004 NFL draft.
Yeah, that makes
Alabama
sense.
Crimson Tide in
Chase, how's your
2021 had 6 players, and then Georgia has had the record for the most players selected from one school in the single draft.
SEC picks?
Okay, that's out of every single.
Yeah,
But Michigan's been balling out the
How
whole
much you're
buckets.
How many you're sitting at?
I should have bet on how many dang
I just wanna see what they're
players
at.
are
That's
wearing
interesting.
chrome hearts.
There haven't been any There haven't been any Texas players, have there? No.
Mhm.
No, there's been 0 Texas
Michigan, though.
players.
No, Texas. The Jets drafted the Texas tackle.
Oh,
So one.
I can't check it right now.
The Jets drafted the Texas tackle.
Who was on that Alabama team in 21? Is that Tua?
DeAndre Smith. Yeah, Devontae Smith to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah. What draft was Henry Ruggs?
He probably was
20?
21 too.
It had to be
I guess
21.
I don't know how to look that. How would I look? What question should I
That's
type
all right.
in?
Here's the Colts.
Let's look up Henry
Colts
Ruggs.
pick.
Yeah, Cole's pick is in. Tyler Warren, baby. That's a good pick. That's another weapon for Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
That's kind of a steal for pick 14.
It's
Yeah,
a
it
good
is.
pick. It's another blocker for him. He's probably not happy. Look at that, his grandpa right there.
Yeah. Yep. Droopy. He's been through some shit. Tyler Warren's not at the draft either, so I mean, there's a lot of players in the first round that don't attend the draft. They'd
I
probably
probably
rather
wouldn't
stay at
be.
home
I
and
was
be
like
with
top
family and
5.
shit.
Look how big his head is.
Look at how big of a beast he is, dude.
He was a quarterback in high school too, so you'll see a lot of trick plays
Great
probably
composure.
with him.
Great composure.
Who's their Colts best receiver?
Michael, no, Josh Allen. Did you say Josh Allen?
Michael Pittman,
Pittman.
Josh Downs,
Josh Downs. Yeah,
Adonai Mitchell. Those
Yep.
are their
They have
starters.
some pretty decent receivers.
Yeah,
it
it's
is a
pretty
really good
receiver
receiving
core.
core.
I mean,
They don't have a tight end. Their tight end's Mo Alley Cox. So
And they
this
had-
was
yeah.
it was a good pick.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Don't get me wrong, but
I
this
like
was
pick a
projected.
lot.
This was projected to be the first tight end off the board, and the Bears took fucking Loveland at 10. So,
Yeah, but
dude, I'm
those
about
are-
to go
they're
home
very
and fucking
similar.
beat the shit
Very
out of my
similar.
wall.
Very
I'm
similar,
not
dude.
happy at all with what the Bears did tonight.
I think they're very similar, dude. But Colston Loveland is also Colston Loveland's also
said
6'6".
Go home and
just whoop her ass. That'd be crazy work.
Colston Loveland's 6'6".
Bears
Though.
took
This
a
guy's like 6'2".
yeah. I mean, good for the Colts. I mean, this is so. I think
I can't believe it. Honestly,
this is one of the
can't
picks I
believe
also wasn't sure about. With obviously they got
who, Atlanta?
because I mean this could be a trade with Kirk.
Who's this kid supposed to be? Loveland, bro. I'm sorry I'm interrupting everything, but bro, what the fuck just happened?
It's all right.
I'm so mad. Honestly.
Yeah.
Is it justifiable? Am I allowed to be angry with that?
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
Cole
You're-
Kmet was ranked the 12th
Listen.
best tight end last year, and they just
You-
took a tight end at 10.
Listen.
When the worst offensive and defensive line in the fucking NFL.
You just
But you
better
guys made a
hope-
lot of offseason moves for the offensive
It doesn't
line, dude.
matter, though. I
You
feel
just
like.
better hope that their offensive scheme is the best in the league.
Well,
Whatever-
Ben Johnson's a dog for sure, but dude, what
Whatever-
the fuck,
Whatever
bro?
he's trying to cook up with those two.
This kid better be 10 times better than Laporta last 2 years ago. Otherwise, I'm going to be
Yeah.
mad. What is the point of that? You got Odunze, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, and Swift, all pass catchers.
Yeah.
All right.
Take a goddamn running back or trade back or take a fucking lineman.
Do you guys think that we?
We don't have a Sam linebacker. We didn't fucking re-sign fucking Sanborn
I
either.
don't know if you'd sign the Sam linebacker.
We don't have a linebacker for the 3.
But first round, I mean, I don't know if that's.
No, I know, but I'm just saying there are so many other holes besides a backup. Well, supposedly the number 1 tight end, obviously. He's a top 10
He
pick.
went number 2 tight end.
No, he's number 1. He's taking over Cole Kmet. He's a top 10 pick.
No, I'm saying projected was number 2. So I mean,
Yeah, I know. But they took him over the other guy. The Bears suck, bro. We're
got-
going to be a fucking
bro, he hasn't-
7-win team.
He hasn't
bro.
even played a snap yet.
No, he's fucking dude. He had like 45 catches and like
ultimate
100
crash
Yeah,
out.
so don't.
I am
you can't-
crashing
Don't
out.
crash out because he hasn't.
What team are you guys most pumped about this year after seeing the first 14 picks? Obviously not the Bears,
Yeah,
but
Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee, bro.
with their weapons that they have. at
Tennessee
receiver.
should be solid. They just got Lockett.
Tennessee or the Jags?
the Jags is
Jags,
fun.
bro.
Yeah, dude, that's fun.
Yeah, the Jags should be dogs with BTJ and fucking Travis Hunter.
I'm just saying, the reason
That
I
should
said
be
Titans
lit
is
with
they have
T-Law.
they have
T-Law
a
should
really
break
good
out
wide receiver
finally.
locker room.
Maybe.
I'm
I
excited.
hope
Like
T-Law
the
is
Jets, like I've always wanted the Jets to be good, but like with trading for Justin Fields and getting a lineman and everything, like just
They'll be
protect
running.
him. But yeah, but they got good too. They got a Brees Hall. They got a lot of weapons on the.
Braylon Allen, Justin Fields. They got a run game.
Do you
well,
guys think
I
we
wouldn't say
get
Braylon
the
Allen. I
Steelers?
think.
I think Braylon Allen's
We'll
good.
probably have to do.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
I
they
think
had a couple
Braylon
games
Allen's
last
good.
year. Yeah.
Good second guy.
Oh yeah, it's just like a bigger dude, like a third down.
Yeah,
back,
run it up
for
to the
sure.
next one. We might need to restart since we're on
Yeah, Ty,
commercial.
you want to do a new one?
Yeah, I suppose it's 7.
We'll go to 21 because I want to see where Shador lands.
Okay.
We should go to the Packers and the Vikings picks. It's like 24.
Yeah.
I mean, we're already we're over halfway there. We might as well go to your guys' picks.
What the hell is the Falcons cooking up, though? I mean, it's been 8 minutes.
All right, Falcons pick is in at number 15. Are you still complaining about the Bears there, Chase?
Oh, He didn't stop.
I never stop.
Well, let's move on. That was like 5 picks ago.
No, it's more than that.
I'm not gonna forget it.
Oh, that was 10 picks ago. That was number 5, wasn't it?
No, it was number 10.
10.
It was
It was
5
6
picks. It was 5 picks ago. They had number 10.
But yeah, heck yeah. Let's see what happens here for Atlanta. They surprised the world last year with drafting Michael Penix at number 8.
Okay, it's just a freaking sea of green.
And then they took like the whole entire 10 minutes. They had like 20 seconds left in their clock before they picked. So let's see. Yeah, like you said, Dunny, they could be cooking something up here.
Here we go. Come on, Raj.
So does Roger Goodell select every single pick in the first round?
I don't think
Jalen
so.
Walker.
There goes Walker.
Yep.
I think
There goes Jalen.
I think it depends on if the teams do like
Yeah, like the later. So
Celebrity.
I think Roger Goodell does every pick because he's done every pick in the first
In the first round,
and then
normally.
like when they get to like the later rounds, they'll have like
The
celebrity
guest
picks.
ones, yeah.
Like Sketch did like pick. He did round
Round
7.
4.
Yeah,
Round
I
7.
know Ariel Hawani is doing the Bills pick. I don't know which pick it is.
But it's like the later rounds.
Yeah.
But Goodell does all. I think all first.
I think the
round.
first rounders, yeah, especially they go up, give him a hug, you get the jersey and everything. Yeah, probably the first rounders.
There goes Jalen Walker.
Yeah.
Yep. Jalen Walker's a dog, dude. I'm surprised he fell to 15. I thought he was going to go a little bit earlier, but I guess linebacker, I don't know how much of a need it is for other teams. I guess I didn't do much research, I guess.
Oh, look at Arthur Blank.
He's a beast.
Nah.
though.
Hello.
That's a nice suit, man.
Hello.
Dude, yeah, Packers. I mean, past few years have drafted a lot of D linemen or defensive players from Georgia. So
Yeah, Quay. Is Quay from Georgia?
yeah, Quay Walker. Yeah,
Probably, I mean, closest to NFL ready as you can get. I mean,
absolutely. Alabama, Georgia. Those players usually we haven't seen one Alabama player drafted yet, have we?
no, I mean the first one will be probably Jalen.
Jalen Milrow will be a second round pick.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
He'll go to the Saints.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Saints, Giants, Cleveland. One of them will take Milrow.
And the Cardinals are on the clock. What do they need? I guess
Receiver, maybe another receiver.
maybe another running back.
No, they got James Conner, man.
Yeah, they
But
got
he's
James
getting
Conner.
older. He's getting
They
older.
took, yeah, but they took Trey Benson in the second round last
They
year.
didn't. Did
Oh, they do
have
have Trey
a
Benson.
defense?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Last year they didn't really have a good defense.
their defense is pretty mid.
They had
It's
a
not bad though.
they had a better offense than defense.
It's below average.
I think
They do
grabbed
need another wide
There's a lot of
receiver,
good
probably.
receivers left.
I mean, shit, the Bears almost beat them
Pretty
last year.
much every wide receiver. There's
Besides
only been
one.
one.
Yeah, Tet's only been taken. There's still a Luther Burden, Matthew Golden,
Like Buka,
Egbuka. There's a lot of dude. You guys are gonna get your boy.
we'll get one of them.
If Egbuka goes to,
No, we'll have a chance to,
If
but
it-
we won't draft.
They don't need
Emeka Egbuka goes
Buka's
to
a
the
slot.
Packers,
They have
that'd be
Jaden Reed.
crazy. That
They
would be
don't need a
crazy.
slot receiver. And Buka's a slot, but they have Jaden Reed, so they'll probably.
Looks like there's some people starting to clear out.
Dude, Egbuka can play outside though. He's like 6'5", isn't he?
There's people leaving though.
Yeah, I think he is a taller. I
Yeah,
think
he
has
is, but he's
6'3",
really
yeah.
skinny, kind of.
Oh, he's skinny.
I mean, compared to like a big wide receiver.
Yeah, so he's
DK
just not-
Metcalf, yeah. But no,
Man, that's crazy. What about that trade?
Steelers,
We
yeah.
haven't had a podcast in a while. I mean,
I know
DK
it's been a
Metcalf
minute.
is-
We gotta. I guess I
Metcalf to the
like I
Steelers.
said, I forgot all the trades. Kind of, really.
I mean, the big
like-
ones.
Yeah.
We talked about Geno Smith going to the Raiders. That's huge acquisition. Russell Wilson going to the Giants. Obviously, Sam Darnold going to where'd he go? Seattle.
Seahawks. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you
then,
had Justin Fields to the Jets.
Justin
We
Fields to the
mentioned that
Jets.
one. Yeah.
Um,
And that's just quarterbacks. Yeah.
then
we
Stephon Diggs, like you said, Patriots. DK
Yep.
Metcalf to the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett was one of them. Cooper Cup to the where did he go? Back to Carolina. Where'd he go? Cooper Cup.
He went to
back
the Seahawks.
Seahawks. I'm trying to think of just other ones that we kind of missed. We didn't obviously hadn't had a podcast in a while, so
Seahawks might be nice next year.
that'd be real nice. It depends how
They're-
Sammy D plays. I mean,
Their fans better show up.
that dude, they used to have some of the best fans in the NFL. That's why they call it like the 12th player because they had such a
Well,
loud crowd and
When you had
fans.
the fucking hit squad going on, yeah, no wonder the crowd get pumped up.
yeah,
but
Cam Chancellor, baby, coming down the middle trying to wreck somebody's life.
yeah, now
What's,
that that's gone out of the league, it's kind of hard to. What do you cheer for? I mean, Geno
What's-
Smith and DK Metcalf. Yeah,
Geno
DK's
Smith's
gone.
not.
I know, but like, what were you
Sam
cheering
Darnold.
for before? Like, you know what I mean? The past few years, you had Geno Smith at the helm.
Oh, they have that good running back too.
Yeah, they got Kenneth Walker,
Chardonnay,
the third,
Charbonnet.
and they got Zach Charbonnet. Yeah, Kenneth Walker's a dog though.
They're both good. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Where's Pete Carroll? Didn't Pete Carroll get signed to the Raiders?
Yeah, he's the head coach of the Raiders.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
That's gonna be a scary team, to be honest.
They've been
They
through
do.
a lot of.
You know,
They're gonna
Great
have
head
a-
coach. You got Brock Bowers, probably the best young tight end in the NFL, and you got
No, Pete Carroll is not the head coach of the Raiders.
Yeah, he
yeah,
is.
he is.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, I thought.
Then
What's
you-
it?
then you
Where's
drafted
what's his
Genty.
face? Where's the head coach? The interim head coach that Adrian Pierce or something.
He's not-
Antonio.
he's not in the
Antonio
NFL
Pierce?
anymore.
Yeah,
He got a contract after his interim, and then he was a head coach for a season, and then
now
they
where's
moved on.
now where's yeah.
Nowhere.
He's nowhere. Yeah.
Is he with the Raiders still or no? Like
Walter-
it was
Walter-
like
No,
a,
no, they have
Walter Nolan, he's a beast.
Walter Nolan is a beast for sure.
Oh yeah,
One of the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals. Walter Nolan, pick 16 out of Ole
And
Miss.
he's wearing red.
Yeah, no, but Pete Carroll's he took over for Antonio Pierce. I don't think Antonio Pierce has anything to do with the team now.
And it's crazy because
I thought Shador Sanders was going to be a fucking Raider.
when Pete Carroll left, his quarterback was Geno Smith, and now it's his current.
I bet you the Steelers take. I bet you the Steelers take Shadur.
Look at his
They
girlfriend.
they drafted Genty.
the Raiders
What?
did, yeah. He said
Yeah,
the
the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Oh, the Steelers. Oh my
Yes.
bad.
No, you're good. The
I thought you
Steelers. I
said
bet
the
you.
Raiders.
I bet you Steelers take Genty. That'd be sweet. Or not Genty. God damn, you got me fucked up.
Sanders.
Yes,
Sanders.
Steelers
Yeah,
take
no.
Sanders.
They said Mike Tomlin loved him.
Yeah, dude, that would be that'd be cool.
And
wouldn't
then
be
he
mad about that.
and then
Then
Shedeur
Rodgers
was on a
then Shedeur sits and Rodgers comes and is a mentor to Shedeur.
well, Shedeur was on a podcast and he was asked who are your favorite like wide receiver quarterback duos in the league. He said like Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and all that good stuff. But then he said, whoever the Steelers quarterback, when you got DK Metcalf and George Pickens, yeah, whoever the quarterback is there, I bet you they're gonna be a good duo. So it's like hinting at going
You
to the
already
Steelers.
kind of knew that they liked him.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be pretty sweet. I like Mike Tomlin. I like the Steelers organization. I think it was, what was it, last year or 2 years ago, Evan? We were like hyping up the Steelers, like, oh, this is going to be a really good team.
Yeah, it was
and
2
they
years
ended up
ago.
being trash.
That's when they got George Pickens.
Yeah. Damn. Then they were being, then, yeah.
Now they
Well,
want
then
to get rid
even
of.
they got
and they don't
Russell
want to,
Wilson
but-
and Justin Fields with George Pickens and the weapons. Like, we thought that was going to be a good team too, but
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. I mean,
Justin Fields is a bottom tier quarterback.
I just don't think that Shedeur Sanders can play right away. That's my opinion. I mean, obviously we have all different opinions on that, but
They're gonna
think
draft. They're gonna draft Shedeur, and then sign Rodgers, and Rodgers will play a season.
I think this is a big. I think
Is it
to
a
be
hot
honest,
take to say that fucking Shedeur Sanders is no better than Justin Fields?
I think Justin Fields is better.
no, I
than
don't think.
Sanders.
I don't think it's a hot take at all because we've never seen Shedeur Sanders play at any level of Alabama, Michigan.
Dude,
all
Justin
those
Fields
good
went to the
teams.
Natty.
He played for Colorado.
Justin Fields went to the national championship, bro.
Yeah, and Justin Fields played for Ohio State, and he's been playing in the NFL for
fucking 5 years.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
I would definitely take right now if I was starting
Justin
franchise Fields over Shedeur.
Shedeur hasn't proved anything. I mean, I think a lot of this stuff. He's obviously played pretty well.
Shedeur has a
he-
higher potential at this point, but just because
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of hard when you
Fields keeps proving the haters
But
right.
who knows? If Fields would have stuck around in Chicago, he could have turned it around. But they didn't give him that chance. They booed him out to Pittsburgh, and now Pittsburgh didn't give him a chance because they had two quarterbacks. They booed him to fucking New York.
He went to Chicago when
So-
they were in limbo. They drafted a quarterback when they had no team.
It's hard to get a quarterback to stabilize and, like,
and
be comfortable.
they made their team
if you
worse.
only have him for a few years.
Dude, they drafted Justin Fields, and then the same year they trade away Roquan, they trade away Khalil Mack, they trade away their entire fucking defense, and their number one receiver is Byron Pringle.
Who's in?
Like they had literally no one on the roster, and they expect Justin Fields to be a decent quarterback.
Who's in?
He ran for 1,300 yards, and they were still hating because he had no one to
Right.
throw it to.
he
Who's
did have
in
some
the
amazing
Giants
runs his
division?
rookie year.
Giants, Cowboys, Redskins, and Philadelphia. Very tough division. But for Justin Fields, it's not terrible. I mean, Jets division is Miami, New England, and then was it Tennessee? I can't remember the other team.
I don't know.
It's Jets, Dolphins.
If that's what the division
Patriots.
is, dude, the Jets could be a playoff team.
Bills?
Bills. Yeah,
Oh, never mind. Yeah,
they can still be a playoff team.
wild card if they get 9.
It depends, dude. AFC wasn't
ain't getting 9.
AFC wasn't that great last year. Were they?
getting 9 wins, bro.
No, I mean the
The Jets consistently
the
find a way
AFC
to
wasn't
lose.
very good last year.
Yeah, it was a
NFC
lot
was-
worse.
NFC
It was a
was-
lot
This
worse.
was the
than
best year of
NFL.
NFC
I mean-
we've seen.
NFC was
Wouldn't
strong.
you put the? I mean, just in terms of like on paper, wouldn't you put the Giants above the Jets?
No,
Not yet.
not this year.
Not yet.
Not
Because they both have brand new quarterbacks, and both those quarterbacks came from the same team. Which
I
is
just
crazy.
feel like the Jets have a better defense. That's the only reason I
They
Yeah,
do,
but
they
what
do.
about now after who the Giants picked?
I still think the Jets have a better defense.
They do. Jets defense. is
The
amazing.
Giants have a better D line, but the rest of the defense isn't as good as the Jets. The Jets have sauce. They have a good safety. They have
Were they? Who are they?
multiple decent linebackers, a great D line.
Besides Rodgers, who are the Jets trying to get rid of? Were they trying to get rid of someone else?
Not Garrett Wilson or Breeze.
There was conversations of like Sauce getting traded.
Dude, if
the
they dealt
Vikings.
Getting traded 'cause
Sauce,
they weren't happy. Or
God, that'd be stupid.
I mean, I understand these young players are getting unhappy because they're not winning. But
yeah,
that's
they're
the
on a
NFL, man.
fucking shit
Yeah,
for-
that's.
You don't get to pick-
I mean,
you don't
that's
get to pick the place you go to.
personal ego.
There was
though.
a lot of rumors about Sauce getting traded to the Vikings for like Jordan Addison.
That'd be fucked.
I do think that the Vikings try to make a move maybe after the draft for Jalen Ramsey. He's a free agent, or he's
Yep,
getting
because there was a lot of
released.
rumors about Jalen Ramsey too. Yep.
Would you want Jalen?
Oh, he'd be a phenomenal
He's
asset.
Ramsey
older,
over
yeah.
Addison?
I'd rather take Sauce.
I
Yeah,
feel-
dude, Sauce over Addison.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
No, Ramsey.
it's saying
Ramsey's just an ad
Well, I feel like
with no
who's more of a liability, Ramsey or
Ramsey.
Sauce?
Ramsey.
I mean, Sauce had a really
Sauce
good
has had
first
no
year.
issues,
I mean, last year wasn't phenomenal.
but he's good though.
First year he won Rookie of the Year, but he didn't do much last year.
Andy's only 25. Ramsey's like 30.
You're waking her up.
Yeah.
She's having a siege.
No, she's not.
I know.
Cincinnati
come on,
was on the
Bengals.
clock, and the pick is in. Roger
They-
Goodell's
obviously you're not
walking to the
taking- you're not-
stage right now.
You're not taking receivers,
It's got to be
Nope.
defense, right?
corners maybe.
Yeah, they need corners. They need secondary bad. Can't be letting up fucking 55 points and
It's either
scoring
it's
51.
either secondary or O line or D line.
My dad's fucking pissed.
O line, D line, Howie.
Let's go. Stay between the lines.
Mark Stewart.
Yo, that was the dumbest pick I could have made, bro. Shamar
We got-
Stewart had 4 sacks in 5 years in college.
Hey, they saw
Terrible
potential. They saw
fucking draft
potential
pick.
though.
Nah, yeah, I mean, you can't base it.
Oh, he has high potential, bro. He had hella
That's
pressure.
what- Dude, these fuckers don't go off stats. They watch film.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of his film.
Green suit, all green suit. It's interesting. It's silk, too.
He was supposed to go 32 to the fucking Birds.
Or to the Packers.
No, he was projected to be a 2nd-round pick or a 32nd pick.
Good for him though. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, he got picked
A lot,
way
more,
high,
lot
bro.
more money too.
Well, that's just one better pick for the fucking Eagles.
All right, come on, Gray. Let's go. This is
God.
projected Seattle at
Fucking-
18. Gray Zabel.
I
That
just
would be
can't
pretty cool.
call Denver's pick. They're gonna take Amari.
I don't want to. I want to see him to go because there was a few mock drafts that they had the Vikings taking Gray Zabel.
This is Matthew Golden.
It'd be cool to see him to be close to
Home.
Midwest,
Close
so
to
we could.
home.
I got a feeling
Go watch
right
it.
here at 18. This is a Matthew Golden here.
And
From
Seattle
Texas.
Seahawks are on the clock, yeah, and then they lost
need a
Tyler
receiver.
Lockett.
They need a receiver.
I got a feeling it's Matthew
they
Golden.
lost Tyler Lockett and DK.
How isn't Golden kind of small?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got
Yeah.
JSN for the slot.
Yeah, they do have Jackson
Bring
Smith
in
as well,
Golden
but he's
for
a
the
dog
stretch.
too.
Then they'll be fine. Have a 3.
Who
They're
is
both
their
small.
tight end?
They're both small. Their tight end, they got Noah
Noah
Fant.
Noah Fant, yep.
Or is it Fant or is it Font?
Fant, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I know the Bears tight ends.
Rodgers
Loveland
taking a
and
beating
Cole Kmet.
tonight.
He always does, dude.
Fucking dumb. Dude, I'm so mad.
He's got a bad back too.
I bet someone's combing his hair every time he goes in the back.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty sweet, dude. That'd be so fun to walk up on that stage.
This shit's fucking unbelievable.
It is, dude. That's like, yeah. How many people? I mean, yeah, NBA is a little bit more
I think
difficult
Chase
to get
is
into,
unbelievable.
but
It's still talking about the Bears pick.
I am talking about Bears.
What do you think it's like partying in Green Bay after this?
What do you
Hey,
it's
we've
like
done
taking
it.
a fucking
After this,
entire-
no.
cold
but
as shit. And
We've done it. It's awesome, dude. Green Bay. I mean, it's not like you're going to like to a different different
Is
state
it-
like California and shit. Like they're all Midwest, so like they're all down
Was-
to drink and
Is that a gorilla? Is his chain,
chain,
a
yeah.
gorilla?
yeah. There you go.
swagged out, boy.
It's a gorilla for sure.
What did he say?
What does he play? Does he play D end?
He plays edge, yeah.
Oh
DM.
shit! What's that mean? Oh.
And Seattle's picks in too.
Yeah. So does the
Matthew
Bengals,
Bengals get rid of what's his name? The white kid,
Trey Hendrickson.
Hendrickson.
No, Trey Hendrickson was the #1 pass rusher in the NFL.
Yeah, but they haven't came out with the
They
deal.
won't give him
They
a
never paid him?
no.
No.
Not yet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Maybe he is getting traded.
Bro, you got to keep up with PMS.
I watched Pat McAfee for 30 minutes, not 3 hours.
Yeah,
every day. I don't listen to the whole fucking show.
Hendrickson
dude.
might be on his way out.
I can't care that
He
much
might
about
actually-
NFL.
he actually might
Dude, there's
request a
no
way
way I
out.
can invest that much time when the Bears do this shit.
With
I'm
that
a Bears fan,
with that
bro.
pick, he might request his way
And
out.
every time anything means something, they fucking ruin it. I can't care.
No.
If I cared genuinely about watching football, I'd probably shoot myself because of how fucking stupid they are.
Yeah,
can't do
Bears, Yeah.
They're
What do you
bad,
think
bro.
about your general manager, Poole or Pole?
Gotta have
Poles,
faith.
bro. Yeah, dude. Faith in Poles. King Poles. Yeah, fucking what? 3 wins, 7 wins, 5 wins, 3 wins. Dude, you fucking suck, man. The Bears are still trash. Who gives a fucking shit? And you take a tight end at time, bro. Fucking garbage. We had no need for a
Gray
fucking
Zabel?
tight end.
They said North Dakota State.
No way. They took Zabel?
No, not yet. The pick is in, but
Oh.
they're high
okay.
fiving. They just mentioned it like as a potential
I was going to
pick.
say, that would be lit, bro. If he's a first rounder, that's sick.
He's gonna be.
He will go first rounder, I bet.
That's awesome. I hope
He's
so.
projected here. Gray Zabel.
Yeah, he's going to be in the NFL for a while too.
Oh yeah, if he stays
I
healthy,
feel
yeah,
like,
for sure.
yeah.
Here it
Here
is.
comes Roger. No, his hair's still a little goofed up from last tackle there, Dunny.
Yeah.
See who Seattle picks.
Let's go.
Gray Zabel.
That's awesome. That's
Fuck
a
yeah,
cool
dude.
That's
Fuck
fucking.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. Let's
He
go.
looks a
Good
lot like his
shit,
dad.
bro.
He looks a lot like his
NDSU.
dad.
That's fucking
Straight up, hey,
sick.
straight up the mock draft too. They've had
That
him at
is
this
so
for
cool.
so long. Look at this.
Look,
That
he
is
looks just like his
awesome.
dad. Look at that. That's awesome.
Peyton's on his phone to the left.
Yeah, we know all those guys. That's awesome. Not everybody there, but we know the main guys. That's pretty cool.
He's a dog.
Let's go, bro.
Fun
Like
stuff,
almost
man.
6'6", 312.
Another Midwesterner in the league, dog. That's what's up. I fuck
Yeah,
with
dude.
it.
A lot of South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa kids.
My favorite
going to
guy,
the league,
dude.
man.
My favorite guy right now from like our area though is still Kraft. I liked
Tucker,
Goddard
yeah.
for a minute, and I also liked what's his nuts that played for the Birds.
Good for him, man.
What's that linebacker? Gary. Nathan Gary.
Nathan
yeah.
Gary,
Yeah.
right?
He won a Super Bowl with Nick
Hey,
Foles.
I got to look this up though. This might be the highest pick ever for South Dakota.
But-
South Dakota kid.
Tucker Kraft, bro, he's been my dog.
You got
I love
Isaiah
Tucker.
Davis, too, for the Jets. He scored a couple touchdowns last
Dude,
year. as a
Isaiah
rookie.
Davis is getting a bump in work, dude. They said that Brees Hall, Braylon Allen, and Isaiah Davis are gonna have a fucking work share. They're
That's
not
awesome.
doing.
Look at all those
Yeah.
guys. That's pretty sweet. Look at that.
This is cool.
The whole family there for Zabel. That's pretty sweet.
That's so awesome.
That is awesome. Big boy.
So how are they related?
Heading to protect Sammy D.
What?
Hell yeah, dude.
Is he related to Peyton?
That's his little brother.
Darnold's gonna flop. He's not.
Damn.
He doesn't have a
Dude.
fucking elite coach anymore.
guy-
He's gonna be a mid-ass
Dude,
quarterback,
it's,
and
it's
then
pretty crazy because
get dumped in a season.
it's pretty crazy to tell this backstory. Like Peyton was like the talk of the state. I mean, he's one of the best pitchers. Got drafted when he was 18 to I think the Milwaukee Brewers. Turned it down, went to Augie, whatever, and then went to JUCO and then Texas Southern, whatever. And nobody talks about Gray. He played tight end in high school. I think I played him. He was a tight end the year after so his senior
Yeah,
year.
he balled out. He had a bunch of catches, a lot of yards.
Yeah, and then
they had Brock or Lincoln
went to
Keenholz at quarterback, and he went to Ohio State.
then went to NDSU
Mhm.
and turned into offensive lineman, and just obviously won a few championships. Got drafted 18th overall in the 2025 NFL drafts, getting a bag.
Yeah, 100%. That's
And
pretty
you know,
good.
I guess Gray's able to turn down a shit ton of money from other per sources.
NIL deals and shit, or what?
Yeah, just to stay with Northland Farms with his Halverson Hunts, whatever from Pierre, and didn't take any big offers or anything like that. Like get offered hundreds of thousands of dollars, turned it down, and now he's gonna get that tonight or whenever they get their actual money. But
Oh yeah, getting bagged.
Seattle,
That's pretty sweet.
he's probably gonna be the starting center, I'm guessing, or guard, probably starting center for Samuel Darnold.
100%. They got Kenneth Walker running behind him. Yeah, 100%. That'd be a fun team to play for. Seattle's gonna be looking good. I mean, the whole entire NFL is gonna look totally different this year, just because you have so many trades. You had so
I
many.
feel like the past few
agents
years
this
has
year.
been
a lot of different. Yeah,
It's
right.
been,
You
like,
had
way crazy. And like the years before that were like, oh, there's barely any changes. Like teams stay the same.
Yeah.
Past few years, I feel like it's been like
turning
quarterbacks
into the
in different
NBA and
locations.
shit. Yeah, 100% turning into the NBA, getting bigger contracts, money's just piling up and shit like that. So yeah, it's fun. You like, who would have thought Saquon would have been on the Eagles, right? Like, I thought he was going to be a
Right.
New York Giant for life, right? And like, yeah, it's just a bunch of crazy stuff happening. I'm a fan. I'm a big
You buy
fan.
one.
So it's going to be fun to do the fantasy draft, like NFL drafts, like fantasy football leagues and shit. Like, you're going to be selecting Devontae Adams, but he plays for the fucking Rams, not the Jets or the Packers, and he plays for
pretty
the
crazy. I
Rams.
forgot to mention that Devontae Adams, with the Rams, he's gonna probably have another 1,500 yard season.
Yeah, dude, nuts. Like, yeah, you got
One of the best with one of the best deep balls you can get from Stafford.
You got Stafford, and the defense on the Rams, dude, is insane with the young talent they had at Jared Verse and
Yeah, they're gonna be.
Defensive end.
yeah, dude.
I just didn't
nuts.
think I didn't think he'd go there, but obviously he probably wanted to go to LA. He probably wanted to be in a warm climate.
Next 3 picks.
Yeah,
Buccaneers.
I think him. Yeah, he for sure wants to be on the West Coast, but I mean, so does I think Aaron Rodgers. But
Ty,
Pittsburgh, I hope. Yeah, what's up?
what do you think Tampa's going to do here? Their
As far
picks
as
in.
the Bucks on the
De-
clock, picks in
Defensive end?
Defense
Yeah.
for sure.
defense for sure. Probably. I mean,
I think it
you're-
goes D end, running back, quarterback, the next 3 picks.
I don't think it's going running back. You got Rashid White and Bucky Irvin there.
No.
Bucky
Defensive
balled
end
out,
at
too.
Tampa.
Why are they talking about Shador?
No, at
'Cause he's-
Pittsburgh.
'cause he's
I think it goes defensive end
He's
to
coming up
Tampa
in
Bay,
2 picks.
Omarion Hampton to Denver for a
Oh,
running
gotcha,
back, and then I
yeah.
think it's Shador Sanders at 21 to Pittsburgh. Those are my
Yeah, I
next
think
3.
that's a lock.
Those are my next 3 picks. I think
Yeah,
this-
God damn it! Where's Jackson Dart at?
this should be a D end here. If I was the GM, because only 2 have come off the board, and this is a very heavy defensive line class, and only 2 tackles and 2 DNs or 3 have been taken, and they're
But
at pick 19. And their defense was hurting. Their offense is good if Godwin's healthy, but also they have McMillan.
Look at Dion's face.
Yeah, Terrion McMillan or whatever his name
No,
is.
Tataroa's the rookie, but his brother.
Terrion McMillan.
It's not Tyrion, is it? What's
There's
his
something
name?
like that. There's something with
No,
a T.
Tataroa is the one who's getting drafted this year. The other one's name is like
The receiver that just got drafted.
no. The one who got drafted last year, his younger brother. It's like
Terrion McMillan, I think.
something McMillan. I don't know. The guy who was on the Bucks.
Yeah, Terrion McMillan, I think
It's
is
a hot
his
take,
name.
though. I'm gonna say it just because you're gonna be on the internet, but I hope he doesn't get picked in the first round.
Who?
Shooter Sanders.
Oh, Shador. Emeka Mbuka.
It's Jalen
There we go.
McMillan.
Bucks got a good
Emeka
receiver.
Mbuka got a receiver.
Jesus Christ! They took Ibuka.
Yep.
So
Stacked.
they
Mike Evans.
have who's their number
Look at him.
one?
He's free.
Mike Evans,
Chris Godwin.
Jalen McMillan, and Amika Egbuka. So one of them, Chris Godwin's gone. He's getting traded.
Yeah,
Or
Jalen McMillan. Yeah,
Jalen McMillan's the younger brother. It's either Chris Godwin or Mike Evans are going to get dealt.
I don't think so.
So you think Egbuka is going to be the number 4?
Yeah.
That's stupid. What
What's-
a waste
what's
of a
fu-
first rounder then.
Stacked.
Omarion Hampton to the fucking Broncos is what's about to happen. But that was a dumb pick if they're not going to trade one of those guys.
I don't think.
Trade Chris Godwin, trade Mike Evans. They're both fucking 30 years old. Get rid of one of them.
Didn't they? Didn't they both get extensions like last year?
Yeah, they did. They both. I'm pretty
Both-
sure Chris
both of them got-
Godwin got extended 2 years ago, and I think Mike Evans got extended last year.
Yeah.
Till he's like 34 and he retires.
So I don't know if they might.
Yeah, but Jalen McMillan's a dog, and they took him in like the 2nd round last year.
Egbuka's a
And they
beast.
just took Egbuka in the 1st. Why are they taking a receiver?
'Cause
Yeah,
they
that made no
because
sense.
because they want to. That's what they're gonna thrive on is.
Dude,
offense.
that's
With
like
Baker at the helm.
besides obviously like I'm biased, but like besides the Bears pick, this is one of the biggest surprises of me. Like this is one of the ones
Well,
that
I-
makes the
I knew
least
it.
amount of sense
I
for
knew
me.
Egbuka when.
Oh, dude, Egbuka is a dog.
He
Bro.
wouldn't make it to the 23rd pick
Why?
because of this shit.
Because the fucking Buccaneers are stupid and now they have five fucking startable receivers.
Dude, watch Denver pick up.
Yeah, good job, dumbasses.
Watch-
Your defense still sucks, and you're
Denver
never going to
pick
win a
receiver.
Super Bowl. That's
Watch
stupid.
Denver pick a receiver.
Denver's taking Amarian Hampton right here, running back, number 2 in the class. Then it's Shadur Sanders. Then the Chargers were supposed to take a tight end,
But they
now
got
they're gonna trade back.
Broncos have Javonte Williams and
No, Javante's on the dude. Their starting running back is
Dallas
Jaleel.
Cowboys.
that's
Javonte
that's
Williams.
Their
right,
starting
yeah.
running back right now in Denver is Jaleel McLaughlin, and he
Yeah.
is 5'9" and 180 pounds. They need a running back.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pass catcher, and that's it.
Yep.
He's not a running back.
Yeah,
You know what I
see, I
mean?
forgot about all those trades. I forgot that Javonte Williams went to the Cowboys.
Yeah, dude,
we
Javonte
probably
and Miles Sanders are both on the Cowboys.
Probably should have done a pod before we did this, but that's all right.
Dude, we got to see your guys' picks. They're in the next 4. We might as well watch the Packers and the Vikings,
We'll
right?
stop at 24.
We should watch the last 2, like your guys' picks.
We'll stop
We're
at,
here.
No,
We're
we'll,
at
st- we'll-
20.
no, we'll stop at 24.
Yeah, we should watch your guys' picks and at least get a reaction to those and see if you guys like who you got.
It's only 5 more picks, so.
So you guys are probably going to get Matthew Golden if you take a receiver.
You have a
Or
lot
you
of
get the
receivers
number
left on
one.
the
Dude,
board.
you guys could get Will Howard, the number 1 corner, and trade away, what's his name?
Not Will Howard. Is it Will Howard? That's
Will-
a quarterback.
No, yeah, you're right.
JD
what's his-
Barron
Xavier
out of
Howard.
Texas.
Yeah, there's a number. I can't remember.
Maxwell Harrison out
Maxwell
of
Harris.
Kentucky.
Will Howard's
No,
a quarterback.
No, we got to take a receiver.
Well, Matthew Golden's the guy then. Matthew Golden or Luther Burden.
Luther Burden.
Luther Burden I'd rather have if I were you.
But we're not watch us take like a offensive lineman or defensive
Well, the
lineman.
Bears took a fucking tight end at 10, so surprise me not.
Watch you guys take a quarterback, Jackson Dart.
I wouldn't mind that just to have him on our team.
Yeah, but that'd be
What?
a waste of
Great
a
backup.
Great backup, bro. He'll take
You
Jordan
guys
Love's
starting-
job.
you're
They're going to be
restarting
fighting
them.
for it.
Restarting early, have Jackson Dart sit 3 years behind Jordan Love, and
That's what they did with Rodgers. But obviously,
Yeah.
Rodgers was at 12 years into his career. But
right.
Man, I'm bummed out. Tonight didn't go how I wanted it to. Bears didn't get a D lineman, an offensive lineman. They drafted or a running back. They took a fucking
I think
tight.
the tight end might be pretty. What if he's a baller? You got.
Oh,
you have to eat your words. Like you.
No,
have to
no,
say-
no. I'm not saying he's not good.
No, you have to say. But if he's a baller, like changes your team and he's getting touchdowns all the time.
What did I say before he
You
got
have to eat your
drafted?
words.
Who did I compare him to?
Gronk.
No, the other one was Gronk. I compared Loveland to Kelsey. He's a pass catcher. Finds the zone, the
When he
open
balls out,
spots.
You have to eat your words and be like, dude, I was wrong. That was a great pick.
Dude, I'm not wrong. They don't need a tight end, but he could be good still.
They get rid of Cole.
Yeah, and he's
That would suck. I love Cole Kmet.
Yeah, but did he really do good last
not
year?
really.
Not last year. They didn't. Dude, no one did good.
So what
Yeah,
if-
nobody really did the whole lot.
The Bears won 5 fucking games last year. Who played good? Name a player on the roster who was good.
I mean,
They
there were a few
terrible.
games where Caleb
Because
Williams had
it's
some
a
good
pick.
yards and stuff like that.
In your eyes.
Well, dude, that's like the 7th need.
Yeah, in your eyes.
No, like look at the roster. Our left tackle.
Here you go,
fucking
guys.
tore
Here,
his leg
hey,
up.
here's the best players
And our
available
backup's
right
a
now.
5th rounder from last year who got no snaps and played against the Vikings, the game I went to, and we got blown up.
You should just trust in their vision.
Dude, I'm not trusting the Bears. Why would I trust them? They fucking suck. They always do. I trust them every year, and I talk shit. I'm like the Bears are about to be good. Do I
Yeah,
not say
Marion
that every
Hampton
year?
is probably going right here, huh?
Yeah, Hampton right now. That's what I called. And the next pick, Shadur.
Or Josh Simmons.
Yeah, that's probably is how it's gonna go. I mean, looking like it.
Yeah, they take Shadur or Mario.
It goes Hampton,
Josh
Shadur,
Simmons. Right here.
and then the Chargers are gonna take.
Select a lineman a bit.
Dude, I don't
They
know.
need a receiver though.
The Broncos could
Yeah.
take a receiver too.
Dude,
Right
the
there.
Chargers. The Chargers
Matthew
could take
Golden.
Luther Burden. Matthew Golden went to the Broncos.
No, they could take him though.
Pick is in.
No,
Matthew
he's
Golden,
just
Texas wide receiver.
they're just showing potential.
I know
That's
that,
not
but
Oh,
they could take him. They
okay.
don't have Mini
No, I'm
Grizz.
just saying, yeah.
No, he was answering. I was saying I thought
Oh.
they picked Matthew Golden.
Damn, I can't believe Gray went 18.
Dude,
Pretty dope, dude.
19 was a surprise. This has got to be Hampton. Ew, dude, look at
Who
that
is
guy
that?
with the bow
Is
nicks.
that Brad Williams?
That midget? Yeah,
That's
dude.
Brad Williams.
Yeah, dude, that's
I
the
know who
guy
that
that's
is.
on fucking Bad Friends. Does he like Denver?
It was just on YMH this week.
Samuel.
Did you remember like 3 years ago when I accidentally made fun of a Make-A-Wish kid when we were doing the live stream?
They did?
No, me. I said that kid looks like he's Zach Wilson because he's
That
wearing
was the
his.
first year.
Yeah, he was wearing a suit, and then they said he was Make-A-Wish. I was like, oh fuck.
I remember that. That's hilarious. Not hilarious.
That's the same kid right
but
there. He grew up.
It's one of those things where
He still looks like fucking Zach
common
Wilson.
mix up.
He kind of does look like Zach Wilson, though.
I gotta stop clowning.
Yeah, well, let's hear this.
Amarian Hampton.
No, Jade
TB.
Barron.
You didn't even know who
They-
that. He wasn't even in the top 5.
Yeah, he was.
No.
Yeah,
He
he's the
wasn't.
next. He was the next top available pick according to the ESPN analysis.
For his
of
position.
the best available
No,
players.
for everyone.
Oh.
Like on the app, I guess when they showed like the Shador
not
Sanders, Amarian Hampton, like
Yeah.
those top 5. No, it wasn't that, but he
Right.
was the number 1 overall. Like if you can see it,
No, I
Jade
can't see
Barron. Yeah, you can't really see it. Maybe. But yeah, Jade Barron's at the top there.
Okay.
Do you think
That
this
is
is going to be Sanders?
I hope not.
Yeah, probably for the Steelers. 100% probably. Dunny, better hurry up. Hurry up.
You got quite a while. I might take
Yeah,
a
you
piss, actually.
probably. But this is gonna be Shador Sanders. This is gonna be awesome. I'm hyped for this pick. I want
We
the
got-
Steelers to be good. I love the Steelers.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, just Mike Tom. I like the whole organization, the way they play, the history with Hines Ward, Troy Polamalu, Jerome
Troy-
Bettis, dude. Like,
Troy
All-
Polamalu is probably like a top 5 favorite of any player I've ever seen.
dude, yeah. The
I love-
bus,
so,
Jerome
out of-
Bettis, dude. You got Hines
out of
Ward,
everyone
always had
that
a
I
smile
can-
on his face, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude. Out of everyone I can remember of my like watching football career, obviously my favorite players would be like Devin Hester.
yeah,
And I really like Charles Tillman and Brian Urlacher, but Polamalu, Adrian Peterson, Megatron,
but dude,
those
the Steelers,
those guys in our division were freaks, bro.
yeah, right. But the Steelers,
Donald Driver, he was fucking good. Greg Jennings.
dude, yeah, of course,
Dude,
you had
we've
Jordy
had- we've had
Nelson,
some-
you had,
We've had
dude,
some
the Packers
nukes.
had
Randy
some,
Moss, bro.
yeah, of course.
We've had some
Yeah.
nukes in our division, bro.
But
Some
looking at
crazy.
you had Antonio Brown, Le'Veon
Bro,
Bell, Big
facts.
Ben on the Steelers.
Hey,
the
dude,
Steelers-
LaShawn McCoy, Deshaun Jackson,
Dude, I'm
Michael
talking
Vick.
about the
That was a fun.
Steelers-
That was
yeah.
a fun era.
Mike Vick
the
was
fucking-
on the Steelers though too, by the way.
Yeah, he was.
But
Picks in. Tell
yeah.
me it's Shador. Tell
It
me it's
is,
Shador.
dude. He's ready to walk on stage right now.
Tell me it's Shador.
I made it.
Come on, tell me it's Shador.
It is, bro.
Tell me it's Shador.
It is, bro. Mike Tomlin. Let's go.
Start jumping around, you fuckers. They're not. They don't look excited.
There's Jackson Dart.
Is that guy asleep?
Yeah. Next to the grandma.
Grandma, wake up. Wake him up, Grandma.
Look on the left too. That guy's asleep too.
Too much beer.
I wonder if it's late as fuck where they're at. Might be like 11 o'clock.
Play for Ole
Could be.
Miss. Where the fuck, man? That's the middle of the country.
He's from California though, so it should only be like 7.
No,
Like, that's
is
where
it
he's from.
Isn't California later than us, or
No, it's earlier.
Earlier?
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
Maybe we
other
got 2
way.
minutes.
So the East Coast is later than us.
Yeah, it's like 10
I
Eastern
knew,
right now.
I knew
It's
it was
10:30.
one way or another.
Yeah, like California. Yeah, they're like
So it's
playing
like
at-
5. Like when
So
it's
like when
seven.
when we watch their games like at 9:30 at night, it's only like 7:30 at night there. And so
Yeah,
it sucks
that
West
makes
Coast because
sense.
we have to watch it at
That's
like
dude. That's why the
midnight.
Lakers. That's why the
Right.
Lakers play at like 10 every night.
Right, but it's only 7:30 there or 8. You
Yeah,
know what I
that
mean?
makes
So it's
sense.
like, yeah.
That makes sense.
Here we go.
Tell me,
What's
it's
up,
Shador.
Evan?
Just saying time's running low, so hopefully the pick gets in.
Here's Shador. Give me Shador.
All right, Pitt.
Eric Harmon.
Oh. Burn.
Dude,
Hey,
Shador.
the Packers should have drafted this guy. He's a beast.
Yeah, he is. But
He is
Shadur's
beast.
busted, bro. Where is he gonna go? Green Bay?
Green Bay backup.
Someone's gonna have to trade up for him.
The Vikings at 24?
No, Vikings.
With JJ there, dude, that'd be disrespectful.
I mean, there's still
Start acting like Chase.
there's still some there's still some teams that need a quarterback.
Not left in. I don't know about in the first
Not
round,
in the
but
first round.
No, but,
Oh, hey,
dude,
he's crying. That guy was crying.
he's a beast, bro. I wanted the Packers to get him.
all right.
All right, so we got what? 2, 3. We got three more picks left of the draft cast. We got Chargers, Green Bay, and then Minnesota.
Here we go.
Right.
We'll go
What
to
do you guys
Minnesota.
think about that last one? Did you guys think Shador was gonna go there to Pitt? I did.
No, I said no.
I 100% thought Shador was gonna go to the fucking Steelers.
Yep, I did as well. But while we're waiting for the Chargers on the clock right now. They got about 5 minutes left here. I'll run through the picks here quick, just to review. We got Cam Ward at number 1 to the Titans, Travis Hunter number 2 to the Jaguars, Abdul Carter number 3 to the Giants, Will Campbell number 4 to the Patriots, Mason Graham number 5 to the Cleveland Browns, Ashton Genty number 6 to the Raiders, Membu number 7 to the Jets, McMillan number 8 to the Panthers, Kevin Banks Jr. number 9 to the Saints, Colson Loveland number 10 to the Chicago Bears, our favorite pick of the draft so far. And then we had Mikael Williams, number 11 to the 49ers, Tyler Booker, number 12 to the Cowboys, Kenneth Grant, number 13 to the Dolphins, Tyler Warren, number 14 to the Colts, Jalen Walker, number 15 to the Falcons, Walter Nolan, number 16 to the Cardinals, Shamar Stewart, number 17 to the Bengals, Gray Zabel, shout out SD in North Dakota, number 18 to the Seahawks, and then you have Mbuka to number 19 to the Bucks. You got JD Barron to number 20 to the Bucks or to the Broncos, and then you got Derek Harmon, number 21 to the Steelers. And we're on pick number 22, Chargers.
If you want to go through the next, can you see the later picks after that?
Yeah, I was just about to run through it. Chargers number 22 on the clock right now. Green Bay number 23, Vikings number 24, Texans 25, Rams 26, Baltimore 27, Lions 28, Commanders 29, Bills 30, Chiefs 31, and then the Super Bowl champions number 32 to the Eagles.
Okay, the only team I can think of that has kind of a who's the second team you said
A need for a quarterback?
has an older quarterback.
Well, it's Chargers, Packers, Vikings,
Okay.
Texans, Rams. Rams would be the next.
So Rams would be the only
potential.
team I could see that would draft Shador because Stafford is getting
Shador or
Stafford's
Dart.
older.
Dart.
right
Dart would be better for their scheme.
system. Yeah,
Yeah.
But I do think that that makes sense. Rams
got a
draft
little-
younger quarterback to prep up. I think that'd be a.
He's
smart
got a little
decision.
bit of
They already got
movability.
receivers. Their
Yeah, who's the
defense is awesome.
Georgia? Who's the Georgia quarter? Stenson Bennett, though. They got
Dude, he got
Stenson.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's been on the Rams for
First
2
of all,
years.
Well, he was.
He won the
He
Natty.
took a year off
He won the Natty.
because he had. I think
He won the championship though in college.
For Georgia, yeah.
You can't overlook that.
I'm pretty sure
Maybe
he won two time.
yeah. Maybe he'll get a shot twice. Fuck, he won it twice.
I think so. I could be wrong.
I can't
but
remember. Yeah, that
I bet they give him a look. If they're having a bad year this year, Or if Stafford balls out and they lose in the playoffs and Stafford retires, I bet they give Bennett a look.
Maybe, but I'm saying like
Why not?
a team that would possibly draft a quarterback in these next 8 picks or 10 picks, whatever it is.
Yeah, the
10
Rams,
picks,
the
it'd be
Rams, the Rams would make
Only
sense.
one because all their teams have young quarterbacks.
I get
Yep.
what you're looking at.
Can
Yeah.
Same, possibly.
Can I just say the Pat McAfee show has over 200,000 people currently watching it
That's
right
fucking
now.
nuts.
Are they doing a draft cast?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
That's
have
nuts. Dude.
202,000 people watching on YouTube right now.
Yeah, I wonder
That's
what that
only
is
on
like.
YouTube.
I'm actually gonna pull that up right now. Actually,
That's crazy.
They average like a daily show averages like
80?
40 to 60K.
When Rodgers decided when he was going to go to the Jets, right after that, they had 500,000.
Yeah. That's insane.
sixth annual draft cast. This is our third annual or fourth annual draft cast? Third.
Third.
The
Third
first one
annual.
that we had was me, you, and Chase at your house,
And then
Yep.
we did it.
and then we did
Evans.
it at my house.
We did it at our
Town home.
old
Yeah, your
old town
apartment.
home.
And now we're doing it here. So this is the third annual.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's one of the best things to do. I mean, obviously, it's probably not a great listen unless you want to watch.
That's why we should have done a live.
That's all right. I mean, people are still tuning in for the first 20, 30 minutes.
Hey, but there
why
are
not?
teams.
They'll watch the first 10 just to watch me fucking cry about the Bears, dude. When people see that the Bears took a tight end, they'll watch just to see the reaction of how pissed I am. Because, dude, there's no way the Bears should have took a fucking tight end there.
But they still have potential. So like these teams, they don't really need any like these teams obviously won the ship, right? I mean, or made it far to the playoffs and everything. So they don't really need a pick if they're keeping their team. So you could see potential of another team coming in from the second round, like the Bears. They had the 7th pick. Trade that second round and come up to like the 28th pick. You know what I mean? Or doing something
Yeah.
like that. The New York Giants, for instance.
We've got,
the New York
Bears
Giants
have
need a
nowhere.
quarterback, and so I guess they have Russell Wilson. But I mean, they were looking at other players as well, so
Giants
they
aren't
could
taking
be coming up into the first round as well. So just be on the lookout for that as well.
Yeah, the Bears got 39 and 41, so they're
Right,
right
dude.
out of the first round. They could move one of those picks.
Or both. I mean, it probably will take
I mean,
both
shit.
to
If you
go up to
move,
the
if you
first.
move pick 41, and we have 2 7ths, a 5th, a 4th, and a 3rd.
Yeah,
So say they move one of those seconds and like a 5th,
right.
and move up, they
Right.
could take a player. But
Exactly,
I don't know.
dude.
I don't know who the hell they'd trade up for. They didn't get Genty, and unless if there's like an elite pass rusher at this point, which I don't know if there is, because 5 have gone off. I think. I think the Bears just stay put and take Quinshon Judkins in the second round.
I'm looking up how many picks each team has, just to see like who has like a lot of picks here. Oh, Jeremiah. Who's on? Who's is that? Jeremiah. I can't remember his last name.
On the
I
far
just said
right.
it. No, on the Pat McAfee show.
Mm.
I'm not looking at it.
Is it Mel Kiper that's on the far right? The old guy with glasses?
Mel Kiper's on his main broadcast.
Yeah, the one that's on the far right.
Here we go, guys.
In ours?
Selection is made.
Not a different.
Amari
Yeah,
and
I know,
Hampton.
but that's what I was asking.
Sorry, I think I'm ahead of you guys. Amari and Hampton
There it
just got
is.
drafted.
Hampton to the Chargers, bro. He's the 202 in Dynasty.
They got Najee Harris, who they just traded for too.
Dude,
And they
Amari-
got, where's J.K. Dobbins?
nowhere.
J.K. Dobbins is still there, isn't he?
Nah, he's a free agent.
No, did he not end up somewhere?
Nah, he's not. I don't think he's anywhere. Hey, Packers are on the clock. Here we go. Amarion Hampton to the Chargers is very
Hell
interesting
yeah.
for any Chargers fans. You got a running back. But
Whoa,
more-
you got John
more-
Harbaugh at the helm, dude. Classic Harbaugh.
Yeah, more
Run heavy.
deeply. If you're a dynasty football player, that just bumped up the number 2 pick. You're not taking, even if you're playing on a super flex league, you're not taking Cam Ward. You're taking Marion Hampton.
Yeah, it says he is currently seeking a new team, but with a possibility of still returning to the Chargers.
Oh, so Dobbins is still under contract.
No, he's a free agent.
Okay, because they've got Najee and Hampton now.
Well,
Yeah,
where
so-
would JK go?
Anywhere that there's a vacancy that who doesn't end up with. Dude, there's so many running backs though.
Fucking
He might be like nothing now.
back up to the Chiefs.
What size of deal can he get?
Not big anymore.
Not enough, dude. Last year he was getting paid $500,000 for the whole season.
He was on his rookie deal though.
So
No, he wasn't. He signed a contract for $500,000 for a season.
Really?
Yeah, he missed 2 years of his rookie contract. He got drafted in the second round.
he can probably get what, like $5 million a year?
Fuck no,
Yeah,
not a chance,
He'd probably
dude.
get
No one's
two-
paying him
maybe
shit.
2 or 3.
Not even, dude. They'll
Bigger
give him $1 million.
All right, guys.
Jacksonville needs a running back. Or I guess you got Travis Etienne.
What?
I want to watch the pick.
Yeah, he's waiting and ready. He said.
He's trying to argue JK, and then he just cuts me off on that.
No,
Miami.
he-
Miami
bro.
could use
He,
JK.
bro.
They haven't.
Important, bro.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers talk
Bro,
over.
I had to
Can't
hear you
flop
bitch
like
for
the
fucking
Bears.
13
Talk
rounds.
over my Bears pick, but then I can't say shit.
Talk
about-
over, dude. You bitched about your Bears pick for 13 fucking picks. That's an hour and a half. I can listen to my Packers pick for 10
We
10
gotta
minutes.
see. We gotta see, bro.
So just shh. I'm
Hey, I
just
tell
kidding.
you what, though. You might have
Evan,
solidified yourself for last place.
you gonna pick the wide receiver out of Texas?
Be nice, yeah.
Golden?
It'd be nice, but I'm going Maxwell Harrison corner.
I think you're gonna go wide receiver here, probably, dude. I don't know. It's gonna be. We'll see what happens, but I hope you guys go running back and we go corner, or are you guys
We're not going running back.
not running back? I hope
Just
you guys
running
go
back.
wide receiver and we go corner, because we're right after you,
Dude, there's still two top. I mean, the top corners are still available.
dude. So I'm watching the Pat McAfee cast. I should have been watching this the whole time, but Ty Schmidt, dude, he's Mad Mel tonight, and I just love his
Probably awesome.
impersonations
We're
of
gonna
how
record it,
he
though, so
does
watch
this
it.
shit, dude, and everything. Dude, you can just watch it tomorrow on YouTube. It's gonna be on there.
That's why I said, yeah, they record it. So
Look at all
He's
them
pissed. He's
G's.
just swearing every fucking year is a fucking fuck.
I wonder.
Mad
So
Mel.
all these tickets cost $100.
Yeah.
They probably
Mike
let the
McCarthy's up there. Mike
Bro, I
McCarthy's up on the stand right
He's
now
their
during
guest
the
speaker.
Packers pick.
Yeah, he's their guest.
Just kind of like Bill Belichick was last year.
But he's still an active coach, though, isn't he?
No, Mike McCarthy's not
he's
a coach.
free agent.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty much all Packers fans left. I mean,
Until probably after this.
So yeah, they're saying either Golden or Harrison. Ty Schmidt's saying he wants to either go Marky or what's his first name? Golden,
Matthew.
Matthew Golden, and then
The other one's Maxwell.
that girl's kind of cute.
Maxwell Harrison. Who's the other Chase? You probably know the other one. What's the other one that didn't get taken?
Cornerback.
Corner.
Arthur Burden, right?
Luther Burden's
Luther
a wide
Burden.
receiver.
Luther Burden.
Luther Burden and Matthew Golden are both on the board
Yeah,
for
so-
wideouts. I'd rather have Burden.
So those
If
are
I was the Packers,
those are the
I'd-
two, and
If
then
that's your choice,
well, Chase, you know more about these receivers. Than I
Luther Burden's more of a true alpha.
do. You say you don't watch college ball, but you watch film.
Yes.
So
After the season, before
I don't
the
watch.
draft.
I don't watch film. So
Luther Burden is a better choice for the Packers.
I guarantee we.
Matthew Golden's a burner.
I'll
he's,
take-
He's like Xavier
Damn.
Worthy.
Do you watch? Do you ever watch Maxwell Harrison?
I think Vikings might take Nick Emamori if Maxwell Harrison's off the board. Nick Emamori off of from the South Carolina.
or whatever from Michigan.
Who from who? Ty?
From South Carolina, Nick Emamori.
From Michigan. Will
Well,
he's still available.
Michigan.
Yeah. Will he's top corner
Campbell?
right? Or number 2.
no, Will Campbell's a tackle.
Yeah,
From
Will
LSU.
a corner from Michigan still available. He's the number 2 pick.
Will Johnson.
Will Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's still available. So Vikings
yeah,
should
but
take
we need a safety. We got
Oh.
Harrison Smith retiring
Yeah.
next year.
Well, you'll get the number one safety off the board.
Right. I mean, I'm just kind of brainstorming. I'm just trying to think what we need. I mean, we
Harrison's
have
not a
Mikal
safety.
Blackman at corner. We have some pretty decent
No,
young
actually,
corners right now. So I'm
draft.
thinking we might go safety.
No, he's talking about the Vikings.
Oh.
He said Harrison Smith's gonna retire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I'm-
gonna,
Ooh.
well, dude,
And-
Andrew, starting corner is pretty old. What's number 7? Is you still have him?
Ty, who would we
Ace?
would we pick if we don't pick
Older dude.
a defensive secondary?
We're going defensive secondary. I guarantee we're going defensive secondary. I don't think there's anybody. I mean, you have James Pierce off the edge, but we added so many defensive linemen that we don't really need any defensive linemen right now. I mean, they're older. I get it, like with Hargrave and. But I mean,
no way we go
Packers pick is in.
O-line.
but we added those two from the Colts. The Will Freeze in the center, so I don't think we add anybody on the line. We just need a left guard. But I mean, I think we go defensive secondary. I mean, we have to. That would round out our team. We're good everywhere else except for left guard. I mean, we have Ivan Pace. We have Ivan Pace. We have Jonathan Grenard. We have Van Ginkel at linebacker. I think we have to go secondary, dude.
Our linebackers, our D-line and linebackers are set, so.
Yeah, I think we have to go secondary. Unless they're doing something, trading away Jordan Addison, when we go wide receiver. I don't know.
You trade Jordan away, man.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Just to get another corner, like for that Sauce Gardner or that Jalen Ramsey trade or something.
He's too big,
Yeah,
up and coming
Throw
talent
away a first round receiver for what?
for maybe a shitty corner.
Yeah, and then who's your wide receiver too? Like, why would you do that?
I don't know, though. I mean, if we trade it,
It kind of makes sense.
if we
but
traded it for Sauce, I'm not terrible.
Sauce would be lit.
I'm not mad at it.
If it was a 1-for-1, you got Sauce Gardner, I wouldn't be mad if I were you.
But I don't
Jesus,
think.
look how many people are there.
I know it's fucking crazy. Look at the little ants,
There are
don't they?
so many goddamn people there.
Evan, you could have been there.
I don't know if I want to now.
All right, pick is in. They're walking out.
The Bears made a shitty pick. So
I don't know if that'd be fun.
Imagine standing.
Who's
for
that guy
long.
coming out with him?
That's our owner, GM.
Is it
No, there's no owner, but
Owner?
Kutenkoots? That's not Brian Kutenkoots or whatever his name is.
yeah, it is.
What,
Brian
he gained a
Kutenkoots is
couple
like,
pounds?
no, it's
That's
not.
good. Yeah, it is.
Is
He
it?
gained a couple pounds, or
I thought he was younger.
Fuck no.
Yeah, that's Mark Murphy, the president and CEO.
No, same shit.
Gutenkoots is like 45,
so
dude, and he
Gutekunst
wears
is-
goggles.
Gutekunst
No,
is
dude.
not even. He's not even. He took his position. President and CEO.
No, that is the president and CEO of the Packers.
Yeah,
Mark
Gutekunst
Murphy.
is not. He can't be. He's not there anymore. It's last year.
What?
Look it up. He's not
He's
there
the
anymore.
general manager, isn't he?
Gutekunst is not.
Brian Kutenkoots is the general manager of the Packers.
Particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL.
Yeah, Brian Gutenkoots is the general manager.
So this is the CEO and
This is the president and the CEO of the Packers.
We also have the best owners in the NFL.
How many of you are owners? Evan, raise your hand. That's crazy. Who are they picking?
With the 23rd pick
Come on.
25 NFL draft, the 13th
All day AP, baby. Let's go.
for the first time since 2002.
Receiver.
Matthew Golden.
Matthew Golden.
Fuck.
let's go. I'll take it.
He's so small. Yeah, that
I'll
was...
take it.
mean anything.
Nah, he's a
Matthew
burner,
Golden, baby.
You
Dude, he ran a 4.3.
Yeah, 4.29, man.
4.29.
Fast as fuck. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it's. I don't know. He's a good pick. He's only 5'11".
Go Pack, go.
You guys have a lot of young wide receivers. Hopefully, you guys trade somebody away and get something else out of it.
Bro.
Hey, bro, he was projected at 12.
They'll have a plan.
Good pick. I'll be right back.
That's a good pick.
Hell yeah!
They're gonna have
All
a
right,
plan.
Pat. Hey, Vikes
bro.
might pick before you come back.
God
I'll take it.
damn, bro. Every team in our division is going to get better except for ours. Mine.
That's pretty sick, dude. He's in his own. He got picked and he's his own fucking.
In terms of wide receivers, obviously you'd want probably him over.
Matthew Golden was actually pretty much close with what's his name? McMillan.
Okay, well I was gonna say even I would obviously you'd probably want him over and Mecca and however you say his name.
I'd rather have a big Buko.
Well, the thing is that they already have that position covered though.
Yeah.
Dobbs.
So it's like, dude,
Yeah.
do you trust the
That's fucking- dude, he's-
new coming guy or
This is gonna be awesome him walking out. So these are all gonna be his fans.
Yeah,
How you
this
feeling,
actually
Evan?
adds to their offensive dynamically.
How awesome
He's
is this,
Christian
bro?
Watson.
Like
Yeah, I said, how you feeling?
there's
They just need to get
That's
rid of
awesome. I mean,
Watson.
he's walking
He is-
out to his own crowd
he is not
in his
Christian
own fucking
Watson.
city.
Christian Watson was the first round burner, too.
No,
Yeah,
but
dude.
no.
Look at that
That's
fireworks,
that's
baby.
hyped
Yeah,
up,
I'm not
bro.
saying it's the same guy.
Like
Ever,
obviously
ever.
the Packers, anybody they would have selected, they would have went wild for. But how are you feeling? Do
The
you
receiver,
like that
dude.
pick?
First time since 2002. Drafted
You like
receiver
that
in the
pick?
first round.
Do you think he's relatable to Watson, Christian Watson?
No.
Dude, Christian Watson's like 6'5".
Yeah, but
And-
they ran like the same 40 time and they do the same shit.
Christian Watson ran a 4.4.
Yeah. And he ran a 4.3.
4.29.
They're both your fastest receivers.
All right, here we
But
go.
a tenth of a second's pretty
We got
fast.
the purple and gold coming. Get the
Yeah.
fucking
And a
green
40.
off the screen.
Yeah, 40 with no fucking pads.
Here you go, Vikings.
Yeah, they're gonna milk this shit.
Let's go, baby. The pick is in. Yeah, we'll probably go Will Johnson or a Amor
Maxwell Hairston.
See, I bet you would take Imanwari out of South Carolina.
Hey, Golden's talking his shit. Hey, that's sick as fuck.
Look how many people are
It's-
there.
That was awesome.
It's pretty cool that they'd let him speak on the mic because it is.
Yeah, that's sick.
I mean,
that's dude, that's his fans.
85.
That's his new home.
90%
For 4
of
years.
the
He's
people
moving there.
in that crowd were Packers fans.
Man, it's a blessing. You know, I put in so much work to get here, and I got my family there, man. It means the most to me, man. I can't thank God enough.
So you be good, bro. I'm praying for him.
All right, Bikes, let's go, baby.
Hopefully he does
Hey,
well.
I do like that for the Packers, but you guys so
Take over
many
that
young
one.
wide receivers.
Yeah,
I don't know where he's gonna fit in, but
I mean, they have
You
to
gotta get
be.
rid of fucking Christian Watson.
Yeah, they got to be getting rid of
and
some.
Dobbs, Romeo Dobbs.
Nah, keep
No,
Dobbs.
keep Dobbs.
Keep Dobbs. Keep Jaden
Keep
Reed.
Dobbs, keep Reed.
Dude, you had Wicks. Did Tavion Wicks coming
He's
in
not-
last
Yeah,
year? Like,
Dontavian Wicks and Bo Melton are both good.
you have so many wide receivers. I don't know. I didn't understand that
Well,
pick.
dude, the
but-
thing about it is
Dude, they're gonna draft a receiver no matter what. Who do you think they're
four
gonna
of
draft?
the wide receivers in Green Bay are in the last year of their
you
contract.
need linemen.
No, we
Get-
don't.
get-
We have a great offensive. We're never gonna pick an offensive line.
Get rid of Wicks and
It would have
Watson.
been it would have been interior D lineman or corner or safety. And safety, we just got one of the best safeties in the NFL in Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, but what are your other corners? And
I mean,
you didn't really
shit,
have a secondary last
You
year.
only need actually one extra corner if you have Xavier McKinney because he covers most of the field by himself.
What's
He
happening?
had 8
to,
picks last year.
What's happened to fucking Jair Alexander?
Yeah, we still have Jair, but he didn't play we still keep Jair. That's
Maybe,
one of the that's top 5 corner in the NFL.
but I mean,
Top 5?
He didn't play last year.
Yeah,
The
2
year before
years
that he
ago.
was.
2 years ago he was.
I was gonna say I didn't hear shit about
But
him.
look, I mean,
he only
if
played
they,
like 3 games.
if they get rid of a package, like Alexander
I don't think
and a
he was
wide
injured. I
receiver,
think
I
he's
mean,
set
they
out.
could get someone
The whole
good.
year for no reason.
yeah. So we got Jordan Mason. We added
we
Ryan
got
Kelly
Spencer
at center. We added
Verducci.
Will Fries at guard. Jonathan Allen, Javon Hargrave, and Isaiah Rogers at corner. But yeah, we lost Sam Darnold. We lost Cam Bynum, Bradbury, Daniel Jones. He was on the team for like two weeks.
No,
Nick Mullins and Cam Robinson. So
Well, yeah.
No
Who's
team will trade one for him.
He'll probably be gone.
who's behind
Here we go. Look at
who's
this.
behind Aaron Jones?
Hey, Pixon.
Jordan Mason. We picked up Jordan Mason out of the.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about
Us
that.
and
Hey,
Niners.
just don't say the pick, Ty, because you're probably ahead of us.
Nah, Donovan Jackson. We got a guard. So I knew we were gonna fill the left guard spot.
Dude, you not just fucking hear me?
Are you still going? I'm literally watching the ESPN cast and everything else.
Dude, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I told you not to say
Nah,
the
I
pick.
kind of thought that's what we would go with, bro.
He's gonna play
Hey,
left guard. I said we need a left guard. I heard you, but I'm watching the same cast as you, dude. I'm
Yeah, but
watching
I said you're
ESPN.
ahead of us.
No,
By like
it's
2
just
seconds.
it's because
Oh shit! Trade.
Oh, trade. There's a trade. Houston, Texans move up.
it's
New York moved up.
Oh, trade.
Stewart.
Shador's going to get drafted.
Stewart to the Giants, bro. At 26. 25.
34, number 99.
I told
and
you the
third
Giants or
round.
somebody was gonna trade back in.
Jackson Dart.
Watch it be Jackson Dart.
It's just Will Howard.
No,
Tyler Shaw.
No.
Shaw.
Dude, you don't even know who I'm going to say. Quinn Ewers.
What about Jalen
No,
Rowe?
that's a straight up fucking Giants pick if it's Quinn Ewers.
No, it's going to be
It's
Shador.
not gonna
or,
be Quinn Ewers.
Jackson Dart.
Nah, they just trade up and take a running back.
Oh,
New York.
Quinson
Dur
Judkins.
Sanders in New York. Yeah, 100%.
Don't say the pick. Just wait.
I won't. Okay.
No, the only reason you're ahead of us is because you're on Hulu TV and we're on cable TV.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube TV.
Yeah.
It should mean the same thing.
Look at Dion. Dion is pissed.
He's complaining. Probably calling owners like, dude, you got to draft my son. I'll give you some money.
Look at Gilly in
They're showing Jackson Dart on the Pat McAfee
Oh,
show.
it's a fucking stupid Eagle shit.
But they have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. I don't think you add another quarterback.
Well, they traded up.
Jameis Winston only signed for 1 year.
But then Russell, I don't think you trade
Russell
up
Wilson only
to
signed
go
to
get
1 year
another
too, didn't
quarterback.
he?
Jackson
Russell Wilson
Dart's
only signed to
dapping up
1
a
year
lot of
as well.
people right now.
Both quarterbacks only signed to 1 year, bud.
How far are you guys behind me? Are you guys seeing Jackson Dart dapping up a bunch of people?
Yeah, we're about 4 seconds behind you.
They showing Woodson right now or Matthew Golden right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's walking around the stage.
All right. Look at the timer.
Three
We're at-
minutes, 2:59,
We may have not got the
2:58,
best receiver, got the
2:57,
best dressed
2:56,
receiver.
2:55.
We're at 2:59, 2:58.
All right, you guys are about
2:57.
6 seconds behind me.
Hey, can you guys agree with that? We didn't get didn't get the best receiver. We got the
Hickson!
best dressed receiver.
Golden, dude.
Look at his outfit.
He's got a Versace suit on.
Hey, Tataroa looked up too.
Yeah, he did. I'm excited. I'm glad we picked the receiver. If he turns out, I don't know.
I told you you needed to.
If
Before,
But I didn't think
months
though,
ago.
dude. They said last time we picked a receiver in the first
never-
round,
you never take
2002.
yeah, 2002.
That's
Who was
23
it?
years ago.
Who was it in 2002?
I was 2 years old.
Devontae
2.5 years old.
Devontae Adams is like a sixth round.
Chase, look at that.
I can look it up here.
2002.
Receiver drafted in 2002 by the Packers.
God.
It's good. There, Schrager thinks it's gonna be Jackson Dart.
Let's see who it is. Javon Walker in the first round, pick number 25.
I don't like that. I don't like
So-
Shador Sanders right here
So the Packers
or any quarterback. Like, it doesn't make any sense to get a
Yeah.
quarterback.
Because, I mean, what you said earlier, Ty, was, I mean, why would they trade up if they could have just gotten him in the second round?
Yeah.
They could have made a trade in the second round and gave up less shit.
in our lifetime.
No. Yeah. Exactly. I don't think they move up and get a quarterback. I guess I don't know because no one else is picking quarterback right here.
Yeah, I mean, who would
These
have
next
picked?
5-6 teams are not picking quarterbacks. So I guess I don't know, but
I mean, who's in the beginning of the second round that could have potentially?
You're gonna be
Cleveland.
mostly the same.
Is Cleveland before New York?
Well,
And
they had the second pick, so they got to be above New York.
in
They have the
the
third pick.
in the second round.
Is not how it works.
Not necessarily if you trade.
No, without trades. Like if
Yeah,
Cleveland
I
has the second pick, they should be above the third pick.
They'd be 33
No.
Yeah.
or
right?
34.
If they're the second pick in the first round, that
They'd be
means they're
34.
above the third pick in the second round.
No.
So,
I'm saying the
Cleveland-
third pick in the first round was the Giants, and the second pick was Cleveland.
So Cleveland would have the
Cleveland should be
34th
above the
pick.
Giants in the
No,
second.
Cleveland has the first
Right?
pick in the second round. Houston has the second pick. Tennessee has the third pick. And Cleveland has the fourth pick. So Cleveland has the first and the
Cleveland's
fourth
gonna
pick.
So,
of
dude, no,
the second
Cleveland's going
round.
to take Shador.
Above
Yeah.
the Giants.
So that's the only reason.
Yes,
So
they have
whoever
one- dude,
doesn't
Chase.
get whoever doesn't
Second round, they have the first pick and the fourth pick. Cleveland does.
So yeah. So no
They're
matter
gonna end up with a quarterback
no
and a
matter
running
what,
back.
Shador and Jackson are both
Smart move.
going.
Smart move, I
So
guess.
Shador's going to the Giants. Dart's going to be a Brown, and they're going to probably end up with Travion Henderson on the Browns.
Because they have the fourth pick in the second round, too.
Yeah, they got
Cleveland
two.
does.
That's probably what's going to happen.
And then the Bears have the seventh and the ninth pick in the second round.
I don't care what the Bears have. I'm fucking pissed. I'm so mad.
The Vikings don't have any picks until like the fifth round after.
I want to
the-
see this
after.
pick.
We got a guard. Yeah, we don't have any more picks done, and we have like 3 more picks left. The Vikings.
They only have 4 picks in this draft.
I think so. Yeah.
Jesus. I think we're at Packers got 8. I think Bears have 7 or 8.
I'll go to
Look
the
how many
Minnesota
people cleared
Vikings
out
here.
after the Packers. The Bears had 7 total.
I think we stuck with our 8, so we got 1 extra from some.
Yeah, we have a third, a fifth, and a sixth left.
All right, we'll probably go
Third,
through
a fifth,
the.
and a sixth.
Let's go through the pick 26 and then call it a night. You think?
Yeah,
wanna do another
we'll
one?
wrap it up here real soon. Probably here shortly.
Here we go.
Jackson Dart. Sorry, dude.
Stop fucking saying it.
Jackson Dart, my guy.
You're a fucking
Going
idiot.
to
bro.
New England. We're going to New York.
No, Ty, I really thought you said that, and then they're gonna pick Shador for a second.
Nah.
Dude, stop saying the pick. I told you not to.
Dude, refresh your TV. Just go to a different
Bro.
channel and come back.
Dude, no.
Frickin' Shador is not going in the first round.
No.
Shador's
But you
still
bet
gonna
that-
be a Brown. Do you think that spoils their relationship now that he has, like, because he has such an ego and they slighted him and didn't pick him in the first round?
Yeah, he's gonna be a douche.
Is he going to show up in Cleveland and be a fucking diva?
Yeah, of course. I think he is. His dad was.
Or does
But
this
his dad was one of the top picks and got all the glam and glitter, you know.
or does this humble him?
Well, he Los Angeles trades to pick to Atlanta,
Who's Atlanta gonna pick?
but no, I mean,
Does
Shador
Atlanta
falls out of the
does
first round for sure.
Atlanta pick a wide receiver?
Yeah, they got Luther Burden.
How good is Atlanta's defense?
They're pretty decent, but I think this is a good point to end, right, Ty? Or do you want to wait till this last pick?
Atlanta has pick number 26.
Yeah. Do you think this is good time
We'll
to
see
end?
what
You wanna
happens.
Go through this
I just
one?
want to see what happens on this one.
Yeah,
guys.
I mean, I say we see who they pick and then call it.
Yeah.
Dude, as a Packers fan, I'm more than happy. I
Yeah.
thought they'd pick an O lineman or
Matthew Golden's good. I
Yeah,
mean, good
I'm
pick
excited
for
to
the
see how he
Vikings, I
grows.
guess. It wasn't anything fancy or blingy, but
no, and he kind of fell to us.
no, I'm not talking about the Packers. I'm talking about the Vikings. The Vikings didn't get anything blingy or anything fancy. We got a guard. The Packers got something blingy. You got a wide receiver, the fastest wide receiver in the draft.
Dude, we haven't done that in the past 23 years.
Yeah, exactly. You got something fancy.
Who do you
We
draft?
did- we got a
drafted- what's his
guard.
name? When do you draft? What's his name? Number 3.
Jordan Addison in like the second round or third round out of FSU.
And you
then we
drafted
backed
first
it
round.
up.
You drafted quarterback for first round last year.
We got JJ McCarthy and Jalen Walker last year.
Yeah. So the Packers have been doing
Not Jalen Walker.
non-sexy things the past
Dallas Turner.
2-3 years.
Sorry, Dallas Turner.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't. I mean, like I said, it's not a great draft.
Chase is still pissed.
Actually, it is. You know, it's a great draft because I don't
Have
I didn't
another
want
beer,
Steelers
Chase.
Sanders to get drafted in the first.
What? Ty?
I think it's a good draft just
Chase,
because
just turn your mic towards you.
we have.
Kinda hear you.
What, Ty?
I just said have another beer.
Yeah, I am.
I just
Pack.
think it's a good draft because how many fucking switcheroos we've had. I mean,
There's been 3 trades so far. Weird picks. Like Shador Sanders. No mock draft.
and yeah,
I mean, actually, there's a few that predict him out. If he
Yeah,
yeah, drafted
but
by
no-
one team, then he'd get.
none of the credible ones.
So you know what
And
that means?
It's just cool to see
Rodgers
like,
is going to the Steelers at some point,
or the Saints.
or the Saints. Yeah, at some point because they didn't draft a quarterback. Neither drafted a quarterback.
I think the Steelers or one
about-
of those teams is going to trade back into the end of the first round just so
No.
they get the 5th-year option
Here we go.
and take Shador.
No, here we go.
Drop that back.
One.
Maybe.
Well, he's
This-
already at the
no,
end of the
listen.
first round.
Steelers or Saints are picking fucking. One of them is picking Will Howard.
Yeah.
Will Howard's good. So is Shock or whatever.
Yeah, I've
however
never
you say
even
it.
heard of that guy's name.
He's good though.
Yeah, but
That guy's been balling.
is he really that good if you don't even know who he is?
All right, pick is in.
I don't know who
boys.
any of them are.
Pick is in.
Yeah, but you don't watch college football.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't really either.
Because I don't give a fucking shit, dude. The Bears will draft
Yeah,
the
but,
worst
I mean,
player.
we still watch
Every
all,
time.
all the big names.
All right, Atlanta's pick is in. Roger Goodell is up. I won't say who it is, but I know who it is. Did you guys get it yet?
James
Pierce.
Pearson.
James
Pierce.
Pierce
James
Jr.
Pierce
out of
Jr..
Tennessee. Yeah, out of
Here we go.
Tennessee.
It's the 6th edge rusher off the board.
They took a linebacker and an edge. Atlanta
Build up
did,
that
so
defense.
they're building up. Yeah, they're building up a defense. So
Bears
I mean, he's a good pick.
didn't-
He's athletic as fuck too.
What
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck is that lady wearing?
Alrighty. Well,
A mop? Look at that weave. There ain't no way her hair is
How much time
really
you got,
that
Ty?
color, bro. Look at that shit.
Who does Baltimore pick?
Baltimore's gonna take a guard. Knowing Baltimore,
or
they're just,
corners, dude.
no, they're just gonna take the best guard in the draft.
Dude, the best corners haven't even been taken yet, which is crazy.
I know.
Look at what the Rams get though. I mean,
Yeah,
2nd to 7th,
I
and
bet
then
you
a
a
first.
corner
next year.
gets taken here. I bet with Baltimore. But yeah, we'll with the next couple picks here. You have Baltimore on the clock right now. The Lions at 28, Commanders at 29, Bills at 30, Chiefs at 31, and then Eagles at 32 to round out the first round. So, I mean, yeah, highs and lows of the 2025 draft cast. I mean, you had a couple surprises there. Jaguars trading up to take Travis Hunter. You had Ashton Genty going number 6 at the Raiders. What other were a couple of surprises to you guys? Obviously,
Well, Bears taking Colston.
yeah, he loved that pick.
That was a
yeah.
surprise. Yeah, he loved that. That was a great pick for Chicago Bears.
the big sore. Of
I'm
the
glad that
stream.
the Packers
not
finally
fucking
drafted
commenting on
a
that shit.
receiver in the first round. Pretty cool. I mean, 23 years. I've never seen it, so
Yep.
pretty awesome.
Tet McMillan
like-
to the Panthers.
McMillan's, yeah, that was a high pick. I thought it was. I mean, obviously he was projected to go, 10 to 15, so he did. So
I would
good for
say
him.
the Vikings is somewhat of a surprise.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Vikings, yeah,
thought we were gonna go defense, but I mean another offensive lineman to protect JJ McCarthy, young quarterback. I mean, we could use all the protection and all the time we can get. So I mean, I'm not mad about it. If we're gonna rock with JJ, then we need as much protection as we can get. So
100%.
Yeah,
For
I
any
agree.
young quarterback, just protect the kid. No, I mean, yeah, overall, I thought the draft was great. We got a few more picks left, but probably won't make
Yeah.
it there.
no, yeah, we'll probably wrap
no,
it
but-
up here quick. But you had
Yeah, and then-
Tyler Warren to the Colts. Was another big one. Gray Zabel, I know we mentioned that one to the Seattle
Sure.
Seahawks a bunch of times. Congratulations to the Zabel family. You had Emeka Mbuka going 19 to the Bucks.
Crazy pick.
And then there's Amarian Hampton to the Chargers. That was kind of a surprise.
That
And
shit's
everything with
awesome.
Najee Harris and
It's a
everything.
good
But
pick.
and then Jackson Dart to the Giants, who traded up out of the second round back
Yeah, he's
into the
the
first
next
round.
Giants
So,
quarterback after a year, probably.
I mean, pretty cool, pretty fun draft and everything. But I think that wraps it up for the 2025 Two Confrontational Draft Cast. We'll see you
Thanks, boys.
guys. Yeah, we're starting the podcast here in the next couple weeks when the NFL season starts. So we'll see you guys then. Until then, we'll see you on the next time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.